Hello, I'm Chris
Hold on.
Solo, and welcome to the realms of Ukodor, where I've gathered my friends to play some Dungeons and Dragons. But before we get started, let's go ahead and dive into our announcements. It's been a while. We missed you very much, but now we're back. And as you can see, our very friend Barakabu will not be joining us tonight, but we will be trying to reprise his role as best we can. We'll see what happens. But oh, Barakabu, we miss you. Um, So we are not quite to partner yet. We have, what is it? I already lost it. 1,455 followers. That being said, we do get to start a giveaway first thing because we hit 1,450. So we are almost on our way to partner, but until then, the only way to subscribe is through Patreon. And when you go through Patreon, we have the same 3 tiers of subscriptions: $5, $10, and $20 subscriptions. Each subscription gives you 2 potions and 2 inspiration die. The value of those depends on which tier subscription you get. Every show you can utilize those 2 potions and the 2 inspiration die for free to any of the players on either Monday or Wednesday's show. So go ahead and check them out. Check out Patreon and support the show that way. Sorry, things aren't working. Also, Mixer does have embers now, so you can go ahead and check out down below in our about section the new Ukodor updated menu that has potions, inspiration die, spell slots, hero points, and such that cost a certain amount of embers. So we can do this live now through Mixer. So that's another way to support the stream. And as a reminder, a big portion of the proceeds from donations and subscriptions goes to the Game Academy. They're a 501c3 nonprofit that uses tabletop gaming to help youth and teens through social and academic issues. So by supporting us, you also support them. Big shout out to our longtime sponsor of the campaign and the channel, Griffin Co. Everything that you see that is 3D printed is from our friends at Griffin Co. So please go check out their shop and use promo code Ukodor for discounts on your first purchase. Another big shout out to Master Monk Gaming. All of our dice trays, dice towers, dice systems are from Master Monk. So go ahead and check them out as well. Another big shout out to our old and new sponsors, Tabletop Things. All the ships that you will see in either one of the shows is from Tabletop Things, and we have some new ships you can see behind me that are really cool ships with sails now. So you will see some of these things in the Realm show and as well as the Origin show on Monday. Another big shout out to Thrill Studios. Thrill Studios is our miniature sponsor. He custom paints a lot of the miniatures that we have. So you will see some of those from time to time, and we'll shout them out when we get there. But go ahead and check out Thrill Studios. Has a lot of really cool things. And last but not least, we are still sponsored by Roll20. And the mid-show giveaway is brought to you by Roll20, and we will roll back on that when we get there. But without further ado, does anyone have anything else they'd like to say?
Yeah, why do you have to say that?
I don't know.
Dude, yeah.
I want to say a big thank you to the Sovas people, since I was nominated and went to the award show this last weekend, and unfortunately I did not win, but I had the pleasure of being nominated, so that was pretty awesome. And it was a cool show, and I got to I just wanted to say congrats to all the people that won awards. It was awesome. I had a good time. Very, very good time.
Dope.
Yeah.
Thanks for my invite.
Oh, and hi to Bliss, because I know you're like driving from LA right now, and you're probably trying to stream this while you're driving. So hi.
Fucking love Bliss.
And with that,
careful while driving, though. Thank you.
Yes, of course. Careful, Bliss, while you're driving.
Let's get ready for the next chapter of the Realms of Ukodor.
The Ukodor.
Welcome to the Realms of Ukodor.
And welcome back. Oh, computer's being silly. So last we left the party. Excuse me. It's been a while, guys. Dusting off the cobwebs. After we left the party, they had ventured to the Fey Ward to save Torque, who accidentally pulled a card from a very strange bag that sent him to the Fey Ward. After saving Torque, they had to turn around and go save a Barakaboo, who got himself in quite a pickle as well. Upon leaving the tower inside of the Fey Ward, they found an interesting fellow who was following them by the name of Dietrich. Dietrich convinced the party to follow him to the city of Oriel, where he said they were in danger. Once they arrived at this city, they found that all the citizens of the city were alive, but frozen, unable to move. After several attempts of using different types of magic, Jadobi was able to free one of the citizens, but he did not have enough magic to free the entire city, so they needed to investigate. So they went out to the town square, where they found several creatures that were roaming the area. With quick action, they were able to kill the spider-like creature and the very small creature that was sitting up on top of what looked to be an orc that seemed to have orchestrated this entire endeavor. Once those creatures fell, immediately, as if within an instant, the party was surrounded by dozens of tiefling soldiers with their weapons out, surrounding the party. But then they heard a voice in the background, calling out to Jadobi, and it was Facina. And that's where we pick up. What would you guys like to do?
I'm still looking at her. It's kind of like in awe that a Tarve still exists. So I'm just kind of like just staring at her.
So, Jadobi and friends, we thank you for what you have done. We were in quite a predicament and caught off guard by one of our own. It was an unfortunate situation, but thank you for remedying that.
Of course, I'm happy we could help. I look back at Denahi and Torque. These are my friends who I've traveled with.
Friends of yours are friends of ours. We knew you were coming. Not quite this soon, but we knew you were coming. So we do thank you for coming here.
Knew we were coming. How did she know?
Word has traveled fast about Jadobi's quest to fulfill his fate.
That makes me feel slightly uncomfortable. Slightly.
More importantly, where's the ale?
There's plenty of ale right behind you, Master Torque.
And I'm noticeably now just looking around at all her tiefling guard and kind of like looking at Denahi and looking at them and looking at Denahi and just kind of being kind of obvious of being kind of like, this is different. Messina, are these druid tieflings?
No. That's silly.
I've just never seen them fighting for. Cool, very cool. Do I recognize? I forget if I last asked time. Do I recognize the tree formation on the guards, like shield and stuff?
Yes.
You said it was a root system and it goes into a tree and it goes into
it's the symbol of Mother Ukodor. Yes. Denahi, were you saying something? Can't hear you.
Did you mute yourself again?
Just making sure. Okay.
Oh, the cats.
How about now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Welcome back. So, what are you guys doing?
Looking around. Where am I?
You're currently in the middle of the square. All the townspeople that are still alive are kind of picking up their market goods and they're kind of putting it back on the stalls, and everyone's kind of looking around. They've been like this for some time, but the tiefling guards have kind of dissipated, and then they went back to their their posts, and you're just standing there next to Facina at the moment.
Okay.
Is anyone like crying over their dead? Because like I think a couple of people died. A couple of townspeople got like massacred last game, right?
Yeah, if memory serves, I mean, people got massacred too before you got there. So there are people who are collecting their wounded and dead, and you know, kind of going about their business to take care of those things.
Okay. Facina, may I have a word with you?
Yes, of course.
I need to speak at the gym here, the power gym.
Say that one more time.
I need to ask you about the gym of the Fae, the power gym here.
Yes, what about it?
I kind of ate it.
You
by
what?
accident. Can we go somewhere and talk?
She just
Why? Why not right here?
she
In front of all these
she,
people.
she squints real hard at you. Sure. Yes, follow me.
Okay.
And she starts heading you, leading you towards the temple.
Okay. Do I see, as I'm following her, do I see Dietrich anywhere?
You see Dietrich over by the tavern where Torque is kind of picking up his things, making sure his patrons were okay and his staff was okay. And he's talking to the woman that you had saved.
Okay. I'm going to rub the ear cuff and I'm going to speak to everyone. Guys, I'm heading to, I'm following Athena to the temple if you want to join.
I'll come with you.
I'll be here with the ale.
Of course you will, Talk, of course.
I'll take one to go.
Oh, bring me one too, please.
I go to the tavern and order one.
Sure. They just hand you one. They're not going to charge you for that. You guys are just going on a block party. It's cool.
Because we rescued them.
It's a Fae block party. It's fine.
It's a Fae block party, yo.
Well.
Oh, do it. Get down.
All right, I just keep following Christina to the temple.
Okay. So you take some time and you head over to the temple. She walks in and you see another. Too many things going on. You see another woman who looks very similar to Facina, and her name. She walks up to you and she introduces herself. Very very similar makeup and build, same dark hair, same but like bark skin. You can assume that she is a Tarve as well. Hello, miss. Welcome to the temple of Elal. Please make yourself at home. I am Jarsali. Please let me know if I can do anything to help you.
I kind of gently take her hand. It's very nice to meet you.
You as well.
And DM, she said this is the temple of Alili. What'd you say?
Elal. Mother Ukodor.
Elil. Okay.
Yeah. I might have said something different.
All right, gotcha.
But yes. That's what happens
All right.
when I make names.
I follow. I keep following.
So Facina walks in and she turns and she sits on a chair that's kind of centered on the room, and she sits down and looks at you, crosses her legs, hands on her knees. So, you ate our power gem.
It was it was completely by accident. As a matter of fact, it did it. I didn't do it. What happened was there was this sorcerer, this necromancer, and then he was trying.
Necromancer.
Yes, he was trying to kill our friend or like sacrifice our friend so a demon would come through, and then we had to fight him to kill him. And then there was this gem on his staff, and then we just kind of took it, just not really thinking about it. And the next thing I know, I'm staring at the gem, and the gem changes colors, and then it explodes, and I inhale it. made me inhale it. Eat
So, this necromancer, where is he?
it. Dead. He was in the
You,
tower.
you killed him.
Uh, yeah, we all killed him because he
So,
was trying to.
the second you say that, you see the sternness in her face kind of open up, and she smirks a little bit. Well, that is a different story. Ethael was his name,
Fail.
and he wielded a very similar staff that you wield right now. He was the warden of the Fae, and he was turned corrupt.
Oh,
He's the reason why these creatures were in our city to begin with.
he was a druid.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. What's she doing?
She's just looking at you.
Oh, I thought you were like, I thought you went like a hug. She was like,
No, I bumped the camera before, so I was facing it.
okay. I was like,
Come here, let me get a hug.
um, well, I've never known of a what? How? I've never known of a bad druid before.
You're so young. Very young.
No.
When you get into the 4 digits, then we can talk.
Fair. Fair.
4 digits.
Old as fuck.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, I'm still in my triple digits, so
I'm one of the oldest creatures on Ukodor, actually.
how old does she look? Just physically?
She looks like you, physically. She looks like she's,
Late 20s?
like maybe 30, so she has that same look.
Okay.
So, Jadobi, what do you know about the Tarve?
I know that you were the original druids of the land before it became a thing that people could learn and understand.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were extinct, so this is a
Yeah.
surprise.
We can't die, Jadobi, unless we are killed. So no, we are not extinct. Not by any means.
You can't die unless you're killed.
Yes, we do not die of natural causes or old age or anything. We are immortal.
Have you survived this long?
That's the nature of our race. The nature of the Fae. The Fae still breathes, we breathe. Unless another
sure-
creature kills us, of course.
I'm sure things out there hunt the Fae.
They do. And we're constantly at war. Mind you, there's not thousands of us anymore, but there's still a good population of Tarve in the world.
What war? Would I know what war she's fighting? This war?
You can do a history check.
Oh crap! I wasn't even ready for that. Okay, all right, here we go.
I wasn't ready to roll dice.
Yeah, no, I wasn't. Okay. I
We're
forgot
playing
what-
Monopoly. It's okay. It's fine.
Ooh,
Do not
that's-
pass go.
Ooh.
Realms of
Do
Do
Monopoly.
not collect $200.
So history. 12 total.
12. I mean, you know of some ancient wars that have been going on for thousands of years. In the earliest ages of the creatures of the earth, when the gods still walked the realm. And you know of the war of Okuma, where Okuma started creating monstrosities and giant armies to take over Ukodor. They did the same thing, and they attempted the same thing in the other planes as well, to attempt to take over the Fey Ward as well. Because the Fey Ward is essentially like the heart of Ukodor, and the Shadow Ward is the shadow of Ukodor, if you want to view it that way.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Well, so about that whole eating the gym thing, is that okay? Has anyone done that before? Is that normal? Yeah.
Yes. It just means you are now the protector of the Fey. Don't fuck it up.
Oh my.
Thanks, D. As I hear her in the background.
I
With her
just take
shaking.
another swig.
I'm fucking with you. No, of course not. You're too
Oh.
weak.
You got a potty mouth.
Wait, did you say I'm weak?
Yes.
Is that what you said?
You're not ready for that kind of responsibility.
Oh, thank God.
Glad someone knows. Okay, that's cool.
Can't hang.
But eventually you will be. Eventually, when you complete your quests, you were supposed to come to the Fey Ward to finish your final quest, which you've already completed, which I don't know how you did that actually.
We're kind of. I walk up to Denahi and kind of like put my
What are you
hands on my hips like we're kind of a thing like we're kind of we handle things.
You're a thing, huh?
Yeah, we
Kind of a big deal.
We've killed a lot of evil in this world.
I've never heard of your group.
In multiple worlds. Not yet, anyway.
So if I
But
tell
soon we'll save your ass.
if I tell the
One of
world
these
of your
days.
tales, what should I call you?
I look at Denahi.
It's not up to us.
We're just people.
Oh wait, I thought you were at the bar.
I know I'm not there. I'm kidding.
He overheard us on the microphone.
Yeah, I hear you on the.
The light bringers.
It's a good title. Let's hope you continue to bring the light because there's much darkness coming. The balance of this world is tilted.
There's always darkness coming.
There is.
We'll never be out of work, will we?
No.
Yeah, hopefully we will. Hopefully this is just like a fad. It'll be over afterwards.
That's fair.
By then I'd be bored.
Oh, Denahi, are you starting to like this thing?
It's better than what I was doing.
So, is it all? Would you be able, Christina, to harbor us for the night, before we head back to the air world?
Yes, that's the least I can do. Why not? And she puts her hands up, and two elven women come with like robes and towels and what looks to be like a bucket with very fine washcloths, and take you and Denahi to the other room to get cleaned up.
Go
and
take your horse bath.
Well, before I leave, I'm going to walk up to Christina, gently take her hand, and kiss it. Say thank you.
She
It's
just,
really time for tea now.
she just stares at you,
How does she stare at me?
like she's reading your mind.
Oh.
Does he give her the rock eyebrow?
Well, no. I mean, he's not thinking anything bad. He's just, just wants to, be a gentleman.
Okay.
So,
Don't forget to pause, Jadobi, and remember what life that you are doing to save. If you forget what you are not saving, then the quest is lost. Remember the people around you and the people you care about, and the other people in this city that you saved today. They yet can breathe another day because of you.
thank you.
So, drink, have fun, party. Don't get too crazy. And we'll speak again.
Can't promise we won't get too crazy.
Apparently you've never been to a Fey rave.
Did she say that? Did she say that?
She said that.
Oh shit.
As I'm walking,
Virus.
as I'm leaving, I stop and I turn around like, hey, Ray.
Whatever that is, we're going. Come, Jadobi.
When is that happening?
The festivities will start in a couple hours, actually.
Really? Okay. Noted. Uh, thank you.
Jadobi, quickly! I want a drink. You must prepare for this rave. I've killed far too hard for not to do this. Quickly.
I run after D, so we can do the thing.
Okay.
And we'll go ahead and meet Torque at the tavern.
Okay. So you get cleaned up and you meet Torque at the tavern.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't get cleaned up. I'm still a murderous mess when I'm there.
That's fine, I guess.
I'm gonna actually Jadobi's gonna take his time and take like a nice bath if he can.
Sure.
Or if there's
Oh,
a
wow.
hot spring maybe.
Okay.
That's what
Oh,
I'm
right. Yeah, I can tell you're cleaning up because I just heard the fishmonger. Get naked, Jadobi!
So, in this bath or whatever, like, do they have like a hot spring situation here?
What's that?
They have like a hot spring situation here.
Yeah. Essentially, like the pool is like a natural. When you go into the spring area, the room, you walk into the room and it's very nice and there's food and there's fruit and all over the place, and you see what looks to be like a stonework. I don't even know what to call it, but it's you see water flowing from this on the top of this stonework that like water falls down into a pool that is steaming. So it's like natural water from a spring coming into.
It's a
this.
natural shower.
Can you guys hear the music, by the way?
Yes.
Yeah, totally Raven, dude.
Is it too loud?
No.
A bit, slightly, a hair low.
Got it.
Is anyone in this room with me? Like the elven ladies? Did they already leave?
No, they're still standing. they're standing there.
Okay.
Are they like rubbing up on him?
No, they're
In
just.
the hot springs room.
Say again?
In the hot springs room.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna just undress so I can like start. the
Yeah.
day.
Drop trap.
Okay.
Got a couple of ladies with me. All right.
I'm refilling my drink at the tavern bar.
Fair enough. So, you take some time, you get cleaned up. Denahi and Barakabu go meet Torque over at the tavern, and eat and sit there and watch. So as you all are sitting there and you remember the tavern had like an outdoor, it was like a beer garden. So like there was, an actual bar outside with chairs and seats and like giant kegs of ale that are just flowing. As you all are sitting there, you watch as this once market, town square quickly cleans up, and hundreds of people are now in this area, and you see them bringing all sorts of different kinds of streamers and bringing out different kinds of food and different kinds of food carts, and the smell is just filling the air of all this amazing food. And quick glance, you look around and you don't see any exchange of coin. Everyone is just giving out food, giving out party favors and things, and the festival is starting to begin.
I'm like gone. Like I just go and I'm at every stand, just eating everything, and I'm just in a
Same.
wonderland. I don't even know where I am anymore. I got lost in the crowd. So good.
Any raver gear around? Like anything glowy that I can...
There's different types of like sticks with gems on the outside of them, on the tip of them. They kind of look like a magic wand almost. But you watch as this wizard goes, and he kind of, spits something, and you watch as like his hand waves, and you watch as a gem glows, and he hands it to a child, and he hands it to another people. So they're like sticks with gems that are kind of glowing for a short amount of time, and people are playing with it, and you're seeing different sorts of fireworks and stuff going off, and you're watching as some of the plants and the wildlife and the mushrooms and all the vegetation starts to almost glow and light up themselves as the sky doesn't necessarily change color, but it does feel like it's brighter now. It feels like it's more festive. You see two fairy dragons fly over the city and then like spin and twist and poof and then turn into something else, and they're breathing the fire and but it's not like normal fire, like it's breathing almost like it's like a firework coming out of a dragon kind of thing. So there's all sorts of it's crazy. There's busyness everywhere going on, and it's a really beautiful, fun, uplifting moment where they're constantly at battle, like against the darkness and the evil, and they were just frozen for however long that they were frozen, like you don't even know, and pick up where they left off, living life to the fullest and the best that they can, and get ready to fight again another day, kind of thing.
Do I?
I'm gonna,
No, I wouldn't even.
I'm gonna go to the guy with the glowy stick things, and I'm gonna request 2 of them.
Okay. Would you like one, my lady?
Yes, please.
Of course.
If you don't mind.
And he does the same thing, and this time, as he does it, you watch as the gem changes its shape into a almost a gem-like flower on either end, and it's still lighting and illuminating, and he does like a bow and hands them to you.
I bow in similar fashion, and I receive them. Thank you, sir.
You are most welcome. Enjoy yourself.
Yee. I'm gonna cast Thaumaturgy and change the color of my eyes to like a very, like, bright blue, like empty blue.
Fun.
Nice. And now he just sees like a glimpse of Jadobi just kind of like tiptoeing to like the very next cart and then like dancing away to the next. And he's
as you're jumping from cart to cart, Jadobi, you feel a familiar poke in like the back of your shoulder blades. Now, do you think that you should be eating all those pastries, Jadobi? I thought we taught you.
Poke in the back of my shoulder blade.
As you turn around, the voice is familiar, and as you turn around, you see a very familiar tiefling fellow standing next to you.
Nestro.
I thank you
What are you
for.
doing here?
This is where I live most of the days.
I give him a huge hug.
Ah,
It's good to see you play, Uncle.
it's good that you came here to save us, because it kind of sucked for a little while.
Oh, you were stuck too?
Yes, we were all stuck.
Oh, I'm glad I could help. It's good to see you.
You as well.
Chicken on a stick?
No, thank you. But
Beef on a stick?
I'm gonna waltz by and like snag the meat and then like twirl away.
What?
I am a fan of your tiefling friend, though. Enjoy the party. You deserve it. And he turns and he does something that you've not seen. So he's always kind of stern. He's always like kind of by the book, but then he always, he plays around and he jokes, right? Like he plays tricks and he's kind of mischievous. But as he says, enjoy yourself, he turns and you see him put his arm out and then jump into the spinning chain of people dancing and everything else, which you've never seen him do in all of your life. So it's a different side of him that he's allowing you to see.
Nice. I just like nod in approval and happiness. It's amazing here.
I go up to Torque and I tap him on the shoulder. Or I try to reach and tap him.
How
you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you?
I think I need to fucking let loose. Because I've had battle after battle. I'm just tired.
Well, what shall you do?
I haven't decided yet. Probably try to use these if I can. And then I'll like spin baton-like both of the glow sticks that I got.
As you spin, you watch as it leaves like a trail of purple and pink, like almost like fairy dust as you twirl them.
Oh.
Like sparklers, almost like sparkling fairy dust. Just
That's
spins and flies
interesting.
Hmm. Wait,
It's like a light show.
So all this
At
time,
this
Barakabu has
point-
been sitting at the bar still, observing the festivities, and it looks like he is holding a tankard of ale, and is just kind of staring at it this whole time.
It must be lemonade.
It has to be. It couldn't be anything else. I'll walk over and like look in the cup.
As you look into it, it's full of ale. It has not been drank from yet.
Do you drink now?
No, I abstain.
Then why do you have this cup?
Curious.
About
just stares at you.
I'm gonna like slowly and gently like take the cup away from him.
Thank you. Enjoy.
I'm gonna drink it. I'm gonna drink it and walk away.
He's sitting there, kind of like, early Barakabu days when you first met him, where he was very excited about life before all this death and dreary stuff kind of hit, and he started to acclimate to the world, kind of looking up at all the fireworks and the festivities, and just kind of almost like a child, right? Almost like a child would if you've never seen fireworks, and Barakabu probably hasn't seen fireworks before, so he's just kind of in awe at the moment, as you all continue to do.
He's new for you, huh?
Yes, it's
Nice.
it's nice.
I appear
And
behind you
I'll,
both. It's a nice change of pace, isn't it?
It really is. It really, really is. But, it won't last forever, of course, but it's good for now.
It's good for
Whatever
now.
does.
Talk, dance with me, and I'll jump on his back, and I'll start like throwing my fists in the air to like the music.
What is happening?
So as you do that, Jadobi, a little tiefling boy, kind of pulls on your clothes. Like, I'm a little boy. He's probably 4 or 5 years old, and he's blue. And he looks at you. He looks up to you. And he's like, he's like pulling you down, Daddy. Jesus.
I get down and I look at him like,
And he
hello?
just grabs your face and squeezes your cheeks like this, and then does this, and then does this.
Oh,
Are you
hello.
are you the druid that saved us?
And I look at my team. Me and my friends here. We were able to help. And I like kind of like grab the Nahi and kind of like pull her over.
If you're a druid, prove it.
Okay. And I start like sprinkling my fingers over his head as like flowers like kind of go one by one and like fall in like a necklace. It's like a huge like lei, just like goes up like to his mouth.
He just looks at you, arms crossed, and then he does the same thing, and he creates a lei right next to you. I can do that. What else you got?
Oh.
He can kill trolls with his thunder.
That's boring.
What do you think is
What?
cool?
Well,
That's boring.
I'm still learning, so I can turn into like a cat and stuff, but that's not very fun. Cats are
Ooh,
boring.
show me.
Poof, when he switches and turns into a little cat, and
What color is
prances
it?
around. Orange,
Orange?
tabby.
I shaped right before him.
He hides in my beard.
I'd be like, oh, that's cute. I shapeshift into a lion.
He just switches back. He's kind of like a little out of breath because this is, he's still learning.
I shapeshift back.
That's kind of cool.
That was really good. Keep practicing. You're gonna get bigger than me.
Bigger, hey? What's the biggest thing you can be? And he looks at you with like those Puss in Boot eyes, like.
How crowded is it around here?
Where you are right now, I mean, it's crowded, but there's space to go do something if you're doing something.
Biggest thing that I can be. I'm going to pick him. Actually, this is what I'm gonna do. There's gonna be a swirl of green energy around me as like my form starts to kind of go like wonky, and like there's gonna be like these like kind of floating tendrils that kind of comes out of my new forming form, whatever. And I'll kind of like gently swirl around him and pick him up as I finish shapeshifting into a giant octopus.
It's all like slimy. He's like, ew, oh,
And I'm just like, whoa. And I am a large size. Yeah, large size.
I mean, it's kind of fun. A little sticky though.
I hold him upside down.
And he's looking at you just with like, he's just not happy. He's just looking at you like, really?
This kid, I put him down. I shapeshift back.
Nothing else?
What's your name?
Diego.
Diego. That's a very nice name, Diego. Denahi, what's cool? What can we do?
I can cut 2 heads off at once.
No, no.
What? Yes.
I look at Diego. No. I'll do.
Well, Tilly over there says that she saw John. What was John's name? John Dingle over there. He could turn into a dragon, and she said that you can't do that. But I said that you could.
A challenge.
Diego, where are your parents?
I don't know.
Is he lying?
Inside check.
He totally lying.
Natural 20, baby.
Fuck! I rolled a 19.
First one of the night.
Right?
My parents died.
Oh, great suggestion. Have the kid pull a
Ours
card.
did too.
Facina watches over us and teaches us the ways of the druid.
Show him your interesting
And-
cards, Jadobi.
And as he says that, he looks and he points to probably about a dozen kids between 5 and 10. And they're all little, like, baby druids. And they're all looking at you.
The younglings.
Yes.
Tell-
Have him
tell
pull
your
a card.
Tell your friends to come outside. I'll be waiting. I'm gonna walk outside. I'm gonna look at Denahi. I'm gonna walk out. I'm gonna like do some stretches. And like, wait for the
Torque,
kid
I
to-
think he's gonna do it.
Have the kid pull a card.
I think he's gonna turn into a dragon.
Oh no, never.
That's the most terrible thing I've ever heard. I love it.
Well,
I'm
that's
gonna walk
infectious.
outside and like start stretching. I'm
Oh,
gonna
I love infectious right now. That is so great.
wait for the kids to come out.
Hey, you like cards?
And
Little
poof,
That's
brat.
just a game.
disappears.
Well, little brat. You like cards?
Let me show you.
Oh,
a
reach
card
in and
trick.
take one.
Torque, can I borrow you for a moment?
Goodbye.
I'll need some help putting the kids on my back. Torque?
What?
I said, can I borrow you for a moment? I'll need some help putting the kids on my back.
Kids. All right.
Okay.
I was gonna cast mass suggestion, but that would just be a mess.
Oh God, please don't. So I'm just outside waiting for him to collect all his friends.
They're all there. They're all standing there
Oh.
watching him.
All right. So where's this Telly you were telling me about?
Tilly, she's right here. And a little pink tiefling girl walks up. She's probably about 5.
Aw. So,
I
Telly,
like this one.
You can turn into a dragon?
No, I can't, but I know someone else who could.
Ooh, who's that?
John, what's his face? I don't know where he is.
John what?
Dingle.
Dingle.
Dingle. Okay, all right. Well, let's see what
John
we can do.
Dingle.
Hi,
Stand
Marshall.
back. I don't want to step on you by accident. And then once everyone's back, I'll summon the warden staff. And I'll tap it 3 times.
Okay.
With like an
Let's
echo.
scream Beetlejuice.
And I will shapeshift. And like my form, it starts with like a swirl of green, just like my form is like kind of like a swirling green mass. But then there's like this golden ring around me that like breaks as I like untether myself. And I will form into a young green dragon.
And as you do that, like, all the crowd is like, like, everyone's in kind of awe as this happens, and the kids, like, almost like they're gonna explode. They're so excited. So they start.
Now I'll put my long head down to Billy. So tell Dingo, you know someone who can do it too.
Jadobi.
And as you do that, she starts climbing on your neck.
Okay.
Jadobi,
All
take
right.
the kids on a flight. Do it.
I have to do my dragon voice. I haven't. Okay, but first you have to ask your parents.
As you say that, you see Facina, standing there with her arms crossed, looking at you with like a stern look. And then you see a little smirk as you do a giant, cheesy dragon smile.
Talk. Can you help them onto my back?
Of course. And I start
put
chucking kids up there.
Oh God!
I just do an alley-oop with a child.
I just like feel like everyone's like jumping on my back, like okay. And once they're all on, I'll give my like wings a stretch, like. I like I'll do a little test, like like one of the two wings.
Walk like an Egyptian.
And I'll just be like, all right, hang on. Gently take off into the air.
Okay.
Like I'll like hover like maybe 15 feet up.
So you fly up into the air, and the kids are screaming with joy and laughter, and you begin to fly around, kind of looping the city. And as you do that, all the small fairy dragons, probably 24 of them, they start to follow you, and you watch as this like purple-pink wave of just fairy dust energy is flying around, and the fireworks are still going. You're kind of navigating through, and you're watching these kids' faces are just illuminated with the light.
I'm blinded.
Blindside, you're fine. So you're flying around. Oh, infectious with those. That's the best gift ever. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So you're flying around, and the kids' faces are being illuminated with just pure joy. And you do that for a little while, and you come down and land, and the kids jump off, and they're screaming and cheering and laughing. And they're giving you hugs, and they run away like, ah!
And now I'll turn to what was the kid's name? Drago? Diego. Sorry, Diego. I'm sorry.
Malfoy.
I'll look down. Was that cool enough?
Yeah. And he turns and runs away.
I'll use my wing to kind of like playfully just kind of like spank his butt forward.
He just scurries away. Kind of imagine like Gizmo, but looks like a tiefling, and he's like.
The dragon starts stabbing.
And I'll finally look at Torque and Denahi and Boo. Do you guys
Wanna what?
wanna ride, Torque?
As you
On
say
your
that,
back?
As you say
No.
that, Barakaboo is like on you already. Like you're like, you guys wanna? Oh, and then he's already there.
Watch the face. Ah.
And he's like pulling on like the back of your hair, like tight.
Okay, patience.
That sounds like him, yeah.
Did I hear Torque? Do you want to get on too?
I think I'll pass.
Oh, come on.
I'll need more ale.
And I'm pouring him one.
Going once, going twice. All right, since there's no kids on my back and it's only Barakaboo, I'll take off like a jet into the sky. Phew.
His face is flapping in the wind.
I'm gonna fly as fast as I can. 'Cause I don't know my limits. So
And in the earpiece, I'm gonna be like, try to dodge some of these.
oh shit, no!
and I cast firebolt, but I'm gonna use one of my sorcery points to double it. So it's gonna be 2. Just
Barrel roll, flying through, dodging them both, swinging around. It's anytime you fly with another creature, it feels like the same thing. It feels like you're almost like the size of a bird, but you
And
are.
I literally almost rolled a nat 1. Like it
Really?
was for a second, and then it went to 19. I was like, "Fuck, no, not right now, not here." 19 plus stuff. I don't know the dragons.
Well, I didn't tell you to roll, so you're fine.
Oh, didn't
Ah, wow.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, what are you doing? Barakbu just died because you were having fun with a dragon. So,
Oh
yeah,
my
you
God,
fly
dude.
around, you do some barrel rolls, and he's like, woo! And he's screaming and he's laughing, he's having a great time. And you come back down, and Barakbu's hair is kind of like up, but it's like put together, like it's like it's been gelled. He legitimately has like a fro. Like it's all poofed out. And he's like,
I like that look.
and he sits down and he's like, that was fun.
That was super cool.
I got to pet the druid.
What did he say?
I got to pet the druid.
Oh, damn it.
All he ever wanted.
Hey,
Gave it to him right now.
you know what would
Hey,
be really good right now, you guys?
What?
Pentapedal. Pass it around. Pass it around.
Pentapedal!
Shinobi, now you have some.
I shapeshift back to myself.
Okay.
It doesn't do much for me now these days, sadly, but yeah, have at it. I'll light it for you.
So an interesting feeling comes over you, Jinobi, as you're saying that and you're handing it out and everyone's having a great time and everything else. And you start to look around. So the first time in a very long time, I'm maybe speaking for you, but you kind of feel that joy, right? The joy that you've lost because of reasons, but you're starting to kind of get the same feelings that you used to have when you would go to those outlets. What by looking at all the smiling, happy.
I went to the
joyful
outlet
people.
stores one time.
And you kind of feel the gem on your chest, kind of it just feels like it's getting warmer, like it feels good.
I'm gonna kind of put my hand over it and kind of relish in the moment, and I'm going to kind of speak out to Arrows, but it's gonna be out loud, gently. It was really good.
Yes.
What'd you say? I didn't hear you.
This feels really good.
Hmm.
It's very familiar.
You were stronger than I ever could be, and I'm proud to be your grandfather.
Oh.
His eyes get watery. Jinobi's eyes get watery. Hey,
Even though you're still a half elf.
that's right, you bastard. And I'm proud of it.
Me and Tork are just baked.
I don't feel my legs anymore.
I'm gonna sit down with them and just kind of enjoy their atmosphere, and kind of like a vibe off.
I think I feel my legs too much.
Oh no.
As they're talking back and forth like this, and they're like really in it, Kenobi's gonna do some druid craft, and I'm gonna give them some like hand like toes. And just like I'm just trying to like hypnotize them in like my druid craft lights.
Yeah,
What is
I would assume
happening?
that a Fey rave would definitely put you on a different plane of existence.
What is happening?
Yeah, so no. I feel like there was something else that I wanted to ask. So there's tieflings of all Denahi, how are you feeling about tieflings there?
It's unusual here.
Are they different than your tribe?
My tribe's much different than these people. I don't know how I feel about it. Never really been a big fan of tieflings.
They seem to really like you.
Huh?
They seem to really like you.
That little, what I say, pink or purple one, Lily, is sitting there just like, looks like she's eating almost like a lollipop or something, and she's just staring at you guys.
Where can I get one of those?
She points.
I like run away and go give me a lollipop. And just like leave her there with Denahi.
As you leave, Denahi, you hear in your mind, like it's not spoken Like, you don't see her mouth move, she's still licking. And she's like, not all tieflings are bad. As she speaks to you.
No, I know, love. I know they're not.
I'm sorry, was that telepathic? She did that telepathically?
You don't know, you're not there. You're getting lollipops. And then she responds, she's like, you should stay here. I like your antlers.
Do you?
I do. I don't know what mine are gonna be. And then at that point she starts speaking loud, like she forgot that she was doing that, and then she starts speaking like she was speaking the whole time. And she's like, I don't know what mine are gonna be yet. And you see there's like two little like nubs, like they haven't necessarily grown into horns or whatever. You don't know. Maybe
I walk over to her and I just tap one at the very tip. What shape do you want them to be like?
I want them to be like yours.
You want antlers too.
I do. Maybe
And I cast minor illusion, and then it makes it look like she has these big, beautiful, like ornate. It looks like filigree almost, made of bright silver.
And as you do that, she's like, "What are you doing?" And she's kind of looking up at you. And there's a at this point, there's some other like magic going on, almost like a giant bubble. Like someone blew a big, a really awesome, like, blowing bubbles kind of thing, where you see your reflections, and as you do that, the bubble's kind of spinning around, and her eyes get huge as she sees the reflection of the antlers. And she goes up and she tries to touch him, and obviously there's nothing there. She's like, oh.
I pop one of the bubbles.
Did you see that?
One day, my
She
love.
grew antlers in a second.
She says, thank you, and she gives you, like, the biggest hug you probably have received in a long time.
Wow.
I hug her back, warmly.
I felt super sad that I didn't get to hear Denahi says, of course, my love. She never says that. And I'm not there.
I mean, I would assume that you would have heard that.
Get down, bud.
Because the lollipop guy was legitimately right next to her, so you would have heard the verbal interactions of that, yes.
When she says that, then I won't say anything, but it's just Jadobi has like 5 lollipops in his face, and his eyes are just huge. Like, what did she just say? That's it. Oh, I walk over to Torque and I put one in his beard.
You what?
I walk up to Torque and I put a lollipop in his beard.
Wow.
It's like, like your beard is braided, and he like puts the stick in there, so it's like right by your mouth, but you can't reach it. You're like,
What is...
Take your time, buddy. Take your time.
Why, I don't feel my face.
So you all go on, and the party goes on, and it feels like it's only been minutes, and you kind of get a sense that it's been hours. Like, it seems like time is almost like infinite when you're in this mode of celebration. But you do feel your body's kind of getting tired. You've been a huge fight, lots of traveling, another huge fight. Your bodies are, the fatigue is starting to kind of kick in. The adrenaline is starting to go.
As I'm tired. I'm like kind of like my eyes are like drooping. I'm slightly dancing. I think I'm good. I think I'm done.
Is there any like glowy like cocktails that I see that are popular in the Fey Ward?
Oh, sure. There's all sorts of interesting liquids, and you see like a normal like a tankard, almost like a clear tankard, kind of like this actually. You see several clear tankards of what looks to be water, and you see very similar guys who are doing magic, or they throw like a small mushroom in there, and you watch it explodes with like a green puff of smoke, and all of a sudden the liquid is like green and sparkly, and you see green and blues and a lot of the vibrant colors of different liquids that everyone's enjoying, and a lot of it's it tastes like wine coolers, or some of it kind of tastes like ale, or maybe like wine.
Ye old Bartles and James.
But there's each one has a different flavor. So you take you spend a few hours and you're drinking it, and it gives you all of the sensations. Even you, Jadobi, if you drink them, it gives you all the sensations that you would have if you would drink alcohol without the negative effect of it. So it just makes you feel like, oh, this is great. But it's
like
not,
sake.
but you don't feel like you're high. You don't feel like you're drunk. You just feel like really good, and there's no crash from it. So that's kind of how you can party for.
Yeah, that's no fun.
Nice. This is good. This is good. I like it.
That thing you did. I'm gonna go up to the bartender. That thing you did. That drink right there with the mushroom. What is that?
Mushroom drink?
Can I
It's
have
called
one?
The fungus among us.
I like that. He starts writing it down. He hands it to you.
You should have him pay for that idea, Tor.
About that time, I mean, because it's Dietrich that you walked up to, and he's like, "Thank you all for coming here. I really appreciate that you were able to come and save everyone. We definitely appreciate it."
Oh yeah, everyone does at some point. We've saved many towns, and I'm like already kind of drunk. We've saved so many. I've killed so many dragons.
Oh,
I've killed that green one. We didn't kill that one, but we killed There was a bunch. There was one. He was our friend. And hey, pay attention. I'm still talking to you. One of them was our friend, and he betrayed us all. And he like ended up killing an uncle or something. And then this is really good. It was crazy. It was crazy. Yeah, lots of dragons.
You ever been to a locker room, Billy?
Adobe is like kind of conflicted. Like he's feeling really, really good, but then when Denahi brings up that last little bit, he's like,
and as that moment happens, you kind of lean forward and you question. You feel a hand on your shoulder, a very soft, gentle touch, and as you turn around, it's Facina, smiling, a little different than she was before. You know, a little bit more relaxed and smiling. And
Christina, it's so good to see you. This is fantastic. I'm so glad we're here and cool here, and it's just.
I see you're enjoying yourself. Yes.
Here. What did she say?
I said, I see you're enjoying yourself. Yes.
Yes, it's just we're all supposed to be here, you know? Like,
Sure.
And I come up behind him. Hey, girl. Hey. Where have you been?
She laughs.
Hey!
So, what's next then, Jadobi?
I'm currently I'm currently massaging Cork's beard.
What are you doing?
I think
Did you get the lollipop?
no, it's still right there. You have more left.
It's like you ain't gum in your hair.
I think we're going to rest and then go to the air wall tomorrow because we still have to finish.
Sure.
Still have to, because we were doing a thing. We were doing the trial thing, and then Talk grabbed a card and he disappeared, and then we had to find him, and then.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Of course. If
I might have to talk to you tomorrow morning before we leave to get some advice.
sure, I can.
Gem eater.
You should
I can even
see
help you
his
get there if you'd
cards.
like.
Ken?
Yes.
That's perfect.
You should totally see his cards.
Speak to me in the morning and enjoy the rest of your evening. And she turns and bows and goes and
He gets the fuck
dances
out.
with people.
I drunkenly like
These
give
people
her,
can't
like,
hold her shit.
I drunkenly like give her the druidic salute.
Yeah, the modern the the millennial druid. I want to see sparks come out next time when you do that. Cool. So, you know, you continue the evening until it winds down and the party starts to wind down and the people start heading towards their homes. Assuming that you go and head towards the arrangements that she's made for you all to have rest. Is there anything you'd like to do before you go to bed?
I'm gonna hug Aika for like 15 minutes.
Aika, when you finally like, oh wait, where's Aika? You see Aika and Greg, like, in a coma of ridiculousness. They're both on their backs. There's just crumbs and food everywhere. And you see, like, Greg is passed out, but his leg is, like, ticking. And Aika is just like, And he's trying to reach for more food. He's like, more. And he's like, I need to eat this. Is what he's thinking at the moment.
I'm gonna hug them both for like 15 minutes, and then I'm gonna like leave and go to sleep.
Okay. Thanks, buddy.
I'm still gonna dance. I'm gonna be the last ones to finish dancing, and then I'll pass out right on the table.
When I pass her on the way to bed and she's still dancing, I just do like a half-ass like fluff, and like there's like poofs of sparkles around her before you fade out, and then I like go to bed.
Okay.
I bask in them. Yeah.
So, you all find your beds wherever they lay. The sleep finally takes you, and you all have the best night's sleep that you've had in a really long time. And you wake up the next morning almost abruptly. It's almost like I'm awake. It's not like a grogginess. Like you just wake up and you're awake, you're alert, you're ready to take on the day. And the morning is yours.
Cool. I'm just gonna look at my sheet real quick to see if okay, I use those. I'm just gonna do a quick long rest on my sheet. Long rest it.
That was interesting.
Was.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And I give Pork like the biggest hug, like just like.
Okay.
And I walk over to Denahi and I give her a big hug.
You're feeling good this morning.
Yeah. And I'll go over to Barakugo and give him a big hug. And I'll sit down and eat breakfast.
Okay. So as you all wake up, make sure you give yourselves long rests because I know you guys need it.
I did.
The city
I did.
City is bustling right back to where they left off, fishmonger and everything. There's still music and stuff in the background. The people are still chippery and just excited to be there. So the day is yours. As you all wake up in your respective places, except for Denahi because she slept outside, you wake up, Denahi, and there's like market stalls on like either side of you. Like they didn't want to disturb you as they were setting up their thing. But there is a human male like with like a wheeled cart, and he's like, may I have my table, please?
Oh, me? Oh, I look around. I'm like, is this yours? Oh, well, fuck. Sorry. What time is it?
Oh fuck! Sorry.
What time is it?
It's morning. It's we don't really
Morning.
care for
That's
time.
very specific. Thank you so much
Yes,
for your help.
That's good. That's all we really care about here.
Okay. Oh. Ooh. Feel that today. Where's everyone? Have you seen a Goliath around?
Yeah,
He's a beard.
I think
like
they're
a
at the
big
temple,
beard.
maybe.
Ah. Okay. I'm just gonna get up and start walking towards the temple.
DM, I have a problem.
Yo.
I can't open Ica. I can open everyone else. I can even open Nico, but I can't open Ica.
I have him. He's good.
Okay. When I try to D&D Beyond, it gives me like an error message.
Nature of the beast, but I got him. You're good.
Okay. Cool. I guess I'm just gonna be at like probably like the inn or something eating lunch.
Well, you were still like the temple. The temple itself is like part of the keep. It's a very large building, and that's where you were staying. And as you wake up, there were plates and plates of food, and there's people kind of congregating in the center area, kind of a communal breakfast.
I'm all up in the table.
Oh yeah. And you walk out there, and you do see Facina out there eating, and everyone kind of greets you and gives you a bow as you all approach. And Denahi, comes in as well, and Barakubu comes in from wherever he was. And the four of you are in there with other people as well. And so Facina is kind of facilitating the food. It is a hero's feast, by the way, that she made for not just for you, but for also some of her. I think it's 20 people or something like that. But there's some of her guards are there, and some of like the important people of the day are there. So it seems like they start the day with this feast to give them a leg up on the day.
Yeah, what was the? Hold on, what does that give you again?
I can look it up real quick.
Advantage on stuff.
Advantage on stuff. Thanks. That's awesome.
I know that it makes you like immune to poison.
I will pull it up in a second. So, you're cured of all diseases and poisons. You become immune to poison, being frightened, and you have advantage in wisdom saving throws. And your hit point maximum is increased by 18 points. You have 18 temporary hit points.
Yes.
Whoa! Hell yeah!
It lasts for 24 hours.
Nice. I'm gonna mark that down right now. I'm gonna need that. Dope. Dope.
Oh god.
So Aika gets that as well, by the way.
I love this place.
So as you're eating the feast over the next hour, she approaches you and she's like, "So, is there anything else you'd like to do here in the city before heading to the Frost Peaks?"
The what, Frosty what?
I guess I would like to ask of you, what advice could you give me on my path?
Be careful. Be watchful. The creature you seek lies beneath the Frost Peaks. So stay vigilant.
Oh, you like know for sure?
Yes.
You like know.
Yes, I know what the trials are, child. I set them.
I'm just you set them.
Yes, this is my trial you are partaking right now.
I thought I finished your trial already.
No, the entire quest.
You make the entire thing.
Yes.
Oh,
I did tell you I'm the oldest living creature in Ukodor, right?
we're not on Ukodor.
With
You know what I
Frosty
mean.
Peaks.
She kind of does this.
I like you. Because Batara didn't know. She said it was either in the jungle or in the Frost Peak side. Cool. So the creature that you know of. Any advice? Any fair warning?
No, that's part of your trial. He can do things that are unexpected. So, typical cheesy things. Don't judge a book by its cover.
Okay, all right. No, sister. Okay. I'm sure you already know of the tribulation going on in the material world, in our
Yes.
realm.
Of course.
Would you be able to lend your help when we're able to go face off against Victor?
Unfortunately, I cannot. I cannot leave the Fey Ward. I am beyond the bridge, if I may. My life force is connected with the Fey Ward now. I am nearly 4,000 years old, Jijobi. I cannot leave this place ever again.
I see. All right.
But Senwood, the city here in Oriel is a hub of the plains, if I may. So if you need assistance getting to plains, come here, and I will help.
Thank you. That's huge. Thank you.
You are most welcome.
One last thing.
How is something? Yes.
We are trying to gather forces, armies, if we can, to
Sure.
bring with us when the time is right. Would you be able to lend your men, your
Um,
men and women,
Come see me when the time comes, and we will see what resources we have available.
I will. Is there any way that I can get a hold of you without being on your plane? Um, Adenahi has these magical paper birds that we can send messages, but through planes, I'm not sure if it would work.
She smiles and she takes off the ring on her right hand, kind of on the middle finger, and it has a gem on it that is jet black when it's on her finger. But the second she takes it off, it kind of turns. It starts to change different colors.
Ooh, a mood ring.
Similar. It's a moon ring, so it is very similar to that. And she hands it to you. Take some time, study the item. It will reveal its abilities. Um, it's not frequent though, so you have to use it when you know you need it. And I'll send you the details of that later. But essentially, it's like once every 7 days you can communicate to a creature for 10 minutes on any plane.
Once a week. Yeah. Okay. Wow.
So you can have like a conversation, like a two-way conversation.
I
It
didn't know
may not be 10 minutes. I have to look it up because I wrote it down somewhere and I have to find
It
it.
is pretty dope.
I honestly did not think you were you had an item like that.
I actually made this item for that. And I'm curious that you actually are asking this question now, which is why I'm not ready to give it to you because I can't find it.
It's all good. It's all
I'm
good.
going off of memory.
When I put the ring on,
Your finger
does
falls
it
off.
change color?
It goes green.
Other parts of you fall off.
That's cool. Green the finger color. Oh, cool.
Cool.
So if
Thank
you are
you.
ready,
Cool.
I have prepared the circle.
Okay. Is everyone here with me, or is everyone still collecting?
I'm here.
Eric, where you at, man?
Where am I at? What?
Torque's here. He's here. All right.
I'm here.
And the boys are here too, right? Ika and Greg. I collect everyone. I'll just say that. I collect everyone. I get Boo. I get Greg. I get Ika. Let me think. Facina,
Yes.
may I please have a map of the land here?
Maps. Silly boy. And she kind of takes her hand and she like pecks your temple, like your third eye. And the rest of you see as she does that, you watch as a legitimate eye kind of opens up.
Ew.
And you feel it. You feel like your forehead getting tight. You're like, oh. And it instantly it closes and you feel this surge go through your body. And you immediately know the Fey Ward and locations of things and the Shadow Ward.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Wow, you was prepared tonight. Okay.
I only had a month.
Yeah, right? Seriously.
All right, cool. I just kind of like stand there stunned for a second, like, oh, thank you. Got it. Torg Denahi, before we leave, is there anything that we need to ask? Am I forgetting anything?
I think we're set.
All right. One last question.
Why are your eyes so big?
Sorry, they do that. I'm sorry. Facina, do you know? And because I think like if we got this information before, Solo, I have forgotten. So I'm just gonna ask her just in case.
Sure.
Do you know the location of the Verdant Plateau?
No. I do not. It moves. And there's something beyond Victor's magic that prevents me from seeing its location.
And I'm assuming that no one else can find it either.
I believe there are some creatures close to Victor, some whom it seems you've been going down that path already. Creatures that are close to Victor that may become allies if persuaded correctly.
You're talking about my nephew, aren't you?
No, I am not.
My eyes get huge again, Torque.
What's the matter with you?
Only is your nose.
Tallulah.
What's that?
Tallulah?
No. Creatures that are under Victor's control, but not by choice.
The werewolves.
They are from that land. There were once creatures, humans, elves, that lived on the Verdant Plateau. Victor's curse, Riha's curse, changed them into those beasts. You find a way to break that connection, you have quite a formidable ally.
All right. Good to know. Very good to know. Thank you. And I'll bow to her.
She bows back. She turns. She's, please follow me, and she leads all of you and you grabbing food and all that jazz, and she leads you up to the planar gate is what she refers to it as she walks up, and you walk up and you see this this kind of round slab of stone that is just in this foyer. Nothing else around, and she walks and she kind of does a flick of her wrist and appears a giant staff made of wood and vines. It's a green staff of sorts, and at the tip of it there is a gem surrounded by the roots of the staff. She twirls it around and slams it into the center of this sphere, and she steps back. And as she steps off of the circled slab of stone, you watch as the staff explodes into this giant tree. It fills probably 50 feet tall, and the roots just kind of spray out, all kind of grabbing on the round stone plate. She points to you. Please, you may enter Mother Ukodor, and she will take you to your location.
Janobi's in freaking awe because he's seeing the tree, so he's just in freaking awe.
So as you all approach the tree, a similar opening of the door like you would have, but it's much different. It's much more intense, but then also sort of like delicate. You see roots and flowers and things start to open, like the tree is just kind of spreading open, and then as it does that, like as the openings and tears in the actual tree, it's almost like it's growing and reforming, and you're seeing plants and like moss grow as it opens up, and then you see a tunnel, and you get a whiff of a cold air sifting through it.
I take a deep breath, and I look back at everyone. I guess we're off. And I walk through.
So all of the four of you plus Aika and Grek do a transfer via plants through the plains, and you arrive at the crystal tundra in the air ward. And that's where we're going to take a break, actually.
Cool. That's dope.
Airboard.
This is dope.
So,
I'm so happy with that.
real quick, let me get some things up.
Real quick.
Okay, so we have our Roll20 mid-show giveaway that we're about to start. So take your game online with Roll20, the virtual tabletop that runs straight out of your web browser. Everything you need to play with your friends is ready at the click of a mouse. From click-to-roll character sheets to built-in video and voice chat. You can even upload your own maps and tokens. Get all that and more with your free basic account at roll20.net. Click the link down below and tell them Ukodor sent you. So we're going to go ahead and start our mid-show giveaway. Go ahead and hit enter in !raffle to enter in the giveaway. We will be back in about 10, maybe 15 minutes. I have to set up potential encounters because we're going different
So
directions.
much to do.
So we will see you guys
Ooh.
shortly.
Bye. I mean.
back. Welcome back from the extended break. A new system that we have allows me to create encounters more organically as the players decide what to do. That was ominous.
Man, is this the beginning of Dio?
So, the first thing that you do once you appear, you feel that shock and jolt. Can everyone please make a wisdom saving throw, excluding Jadobi, with advantage because of Hero's Feast? Can you make one for Barakabu?
A wisdom saving throw.
Or should
Damn.
I do Barakabu's?
I got a
16
13.
plus stuff.
Was that
16.
16?
Rockable got an 18 plus stuff.
Okay. Torque?
13.
13. As you all arrive on this plane, you feel your mind almost being completely blank for a moment, but then it comes to you. You have not befell the Fey memory loss curse, so you're okay.
Oh shit!
So, as you feel this jolt, immediately you're hit with the wind, the bittering cold wind, and you're standing in front of a opening of a cave. Like, she legitimately put you right where you hope to be. What would you guys like to do?
Wow.
We better get inside.
We
Do I hear
should.
footsteps?
What's that?
Do I hear footsteps? Do I hear footsteps?
No, you do not hear footsteps.
Alright.
Yeah,
Yes, no.
your mic is super quiet now for some reason.
Noted. I might have to change to my headphones or something. Okay.
Maybe.
I'm gonna follow Torque.
Onward.
So you go inside, and as you go inside, the cold subsides a little bit, and you're currently in a cavern that is roughly 30 feet tall and is pretty wide at the moment.
30 feet tall and pretty wide.
Yes.
Okay. Is it dark in here? Is there light?
It's lit right now, and as you look around, you see bluish crystals kind of emanating from the sides of the caverns. You can do a nature check real quick if you'd like.
God, garbage.
Natural 20, number 2 of the night.
I got
Hey.
10.
They are Rosari crystals. This island is floating, just like the other islands in the air ward. So you feel that kind of magical, tingly feeling that your power is strongest here in this space. But they give off a slight glow, but there's so many of them that the space is actually lit relatively well.
You know, do you feel that?
Yeah, I can't hear you, man.
I do.
It sounds like we're walking in snow. It's the weirdest noise.
Yeah, there's a.
So I look around. What is this cave like again?
It's a large cavern. It starts becoming snow, but then it turns into rock. And there are Rosari crystals emanating from the sides of this cavern, all throughout the
Got it.
cavern.
And then
you're
18 perception.
18. You're just at the mouth of the cavern, but you do see that the cavern does open up, and you do see some stalactites and stalagmites, and some, coming down from the ceiling and actually touching the other ones on the ground. You know, the drips and drips of water that create stonework. But with that perception check, you do see this space. The space is pretty vast. It's maybe, 100 feet wide in diameter, if not more. But at first glance, you don't see any other. You just see like an opening. You don't see anything else that sticks out.
All right. And out of the stone in my chest, or the gem, will come out Nico. Just and his wings will burst out, but his flame will dim, so he's just in his regular bird state, and he'll hover above us.
Okay.
How do I sound?
Sound better?
Cool.
Cool.
I'm going to Guys, do we feel like we need to be stealthy on this? Do we want to sneak in, or do we just want to go?
What are we afraid of? Where
Can I
are
s-
we?
I send out Nico to detect magic. 100 feet ahead of us.
So you're just sending him straight out.
Mm-hmm. Like through our path.
Okay, give me 1 second. Are you guys doing anything else while you do that?
Are we back in the air?
Yeah, we're back on the air ward. This, that's.
I thought it looked familiar, but I wasn't sure.
Can
It's okay. It's all right.
let's see. Let me see.
Go back.
Let me pull this up real
We had
quick.
unfinished
Sorry.
business before we had to get.
Well.
Can Nico make a dexterity?
Then where do
saving
we
throw?
go to?
Looks like there's only one place to go, and that's down deeper into the mines. I didn't tell you guys. I was speaking to Buddha. I'm not sure if it was this morning or last night. But
Your
Look,
audio.
you're cutting out.
Put your mic back in, man.
huh?
We
You're
can't
cutting
hear
out.
Ooh. How bad am I cutting out?
you. Whatever.
Heard
Just
you
very
then.
quiet.
Whatever you did, put it back to where it was before.
Now I can't hear Chris at all.
Well, he
Can't-
muted himself.
Oh.
He's muted.
You can't hear me?
No, because we can't hear you. You muted yourself.
I didn't mute myself.
But yeah, Fatina told me yesterday that our trial is here. The gym, the air gym is here, and there is a man or something. She said he. So there's a creature here who said not expecting expected.
Well,
Is that-
yeah. The chat says they can hear you, but I can't hear you anymore. GW. I mean, it's like you sound like you're really far away.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay. I
Just want to make sure I hear when you die.
Oh, great. Great.
Can you make a dexterity saving throw for Nico, though? By the way.
Lord of Chaos says that she'll tell you what he's saying.
I appreciate that.
Hold on, give me a minute.
Sure.
He said, I want you to pull a card.
6.
6. Nico goes in and he glances around. He doesn't see, as he starts to detect magic, as he begins to detect that magic, he takes 14 points of frost damage as a beam of frost energy comes from a corner of this space and hits Nico, and he immediately reacts and turns and comes back to you.
Did we see that?
Yeah, it's almost like a firebolt, but it's of ice, and it explodes when it hits Nico.
What direction did it come from?
The right side of the cave.
Well, if I had my crystal, I'd be able to light it up better.
You can see pretty well in there, Torque.
I'm gonna try to take a look.
You must be careful.
Okay.
I'm gonna bark up.
Okay.
And Eros is out.
Okay. As you enter this space, can I go
I'm gonna look for traps as we're walking.
investigation check? I'm so confused right now.
Your box, by the way, also moved for me. So.
I got a 19. What moves for you, Eric?
I was just telling Solo that he went from being over here on the left side of the screen for me to all the way over on the right.
Yeah, I should be good though. I appreciate that though. What was your?
I didn't think it mattered. I just.
2W?
19 investigation on traps.
You do not see any traps in your immediate vicinity.
What's my immediate vicinity? Like 15?
Like
20?
as you're walking and you're looking around for traps, as you're being cautious, you don't see any traps.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna keep looking for traps and walking to where I saw the beam of ice come from.
Sure.
And we're walking, and we're what now? On your left side, you'll see.
Incoming doom.
As you enter this space, it is a very large space. It's roughly 120 feet, maybe end to end in diameter. There are several pieces of stonework inside of the space, but it does look like this cavern, does go floor to ceiling all the way up. There doesn't seem like there's any other ways or entrances in or out of this space. There are a few pools of liquid that are kind of in the stonework as well in this cavern. Yeah, that's what you see.
I feel it necessary to advise don't touch those pools.
I wouldn't.
I kind of want to touch them.
Boo's like, want me to touch him?
I'm gonna walk over to.
So Boo touches him.
I'm gonna walk over to one of the pools cautiously, looking for traps.
Sure.
What do they look like now that I'm like right up on it?
The pools look almost like bubbling ice. Like it looks like it's ice, but it's moving and it's malleable. So it's not frozen, but it looks like it's really cold water that is bubbling from time to time.
Cold water that bubbles.
I'm gonna put a finger in.
Jadobi.
The second your finger gets close to it, can you make a dexterity saving throw, please?
Well, what's happening? Like, why am I making like?
I will once you make your save.
Like,
I'm still having a hard time hearing you too. I think chat's okay, but I'm still having a hard time hearing you.
I don't know what to do about that. I'm sorry, man.
It's alright. Speak from your diaphragm.
5, 6, 7, 8. That's gonna be 13 dex save.
13 dex save. So, as your hand gets close, very much like in the abyss, you watch as this frozen water starts to come up like it wants to grab your hand, and you actually see a hand come up and try to grab you, and you quickly instinctually pull away.
Is the hand still there when I pull away? Is the hand still there when I pull away?
As you pull away, the hand goes back into the pool.
The water lives.
Give it a card.
Yes, make it draw a card.
You hear a voice in the background as you do this. You all hear this. A very booming voice coming from an undisclosed location. You can't pinpoint where it's coming from. You just hear this laughing in the echoes of this cave. Ha! You're the one they sent me, The warden staff.
I turn around where I hear this.
You turn around and the voice just echoes and booms from the entire space. You can't discern where it is. You're roughly like in the middle of this space, kind of where the pool is, and he just kind of laughs. Interesting pet you brought with you as well. Don't worry. I'll put that flame out very shortly. And he all of a sudden in front of you on the other side of that pool appears poof. You see a figure standing in front of you. He has a gold necklace around his neck. He has silver plated armor kind of around his body. He has from the waist down he has a white cloak. His skin is blue as ice, and he pulls from his back almost from nothing a sword, a great sword, larger than you've seen before. This sword is about the size of Torque, and he pulls it out with one hand and just smiles at
Final
you.
Fantasy?
Yes. Now
And
you
who
shall
might
die.
you-
Uran is my name, and you will die and perish in this land.
No one cares what your name is.
Much love.
And I pull out the Shadow Slayer, and then just black whippets of like liquid kind of form and crystallize into this giant scythe. And I hold it with both hands, and both of my palms start to glow like bright blue and purple from the flames.
Your
And I stand my
arrogance will get you killed.
I see her do that, and I give the warden staff a shake of power as it begins to throb and pulsate as frost leaks from the tip
Oh, the frosty tip.
of this icy staff.
As you do that, he laughs and he kind of shakes his left arm, and you watch as this shard of ice comes off of his shoulders and forms a shield that kind of points to the end. And you watch as 2 black horns come from his forehead, and 2 other large black horns come up from the top, and he smirks. No, you shall die. Please roll initiative. And Denahi, you get 1 inspiration die, 1d8 from Nordic.
Yeah.
And I will get...
no! Oh no!
No.
Oh,
I have a total of 20.
20.
this isn't the best. This isn't the.
So let me get some paces in the spice real quick.
Oh my god.
Okay.
We're gonna get pieces in the space, y'all.
20 and up.
That's 20.
You got 20? Okay.
Yep,
Wait.
total of 20.
I got 23.
Oh.
Oh, well, just had to go and show me up, didn't you?
And
I hope you're real happy with yourself, Denahi.
Barakabu got 18. JW, what'd you get?
Oh, you bleeding? Yeah, he's bleeding.
So
Yeah, I'm bleeding.
Ika got I can't open his sheet. Can you tell me what his initiative is?
2.
Okay. Ika got 20. Sorry, I didn't wait. And I got a whopping 5.
Yeah.
So Aika, and then Boo, and then Jadobi.
I can go before.
Yeah, Boo only got 18. Okay, top of the order. Oh wait, you guys have to see what's going on. Bukansau! Big shout out to our friend Chris Sizemore, who is Hickfee on the Origins of Ukodor, for donating or letting me use some of his stuff for this awesome fight. These caverns were created by hand by him. You do see some of my snow stuff in the background, but the caverns are his. So,
Ooh.
that is where you all are. Top of the order, Denahi.
All right, so I'm gonna come out guns a-blazing. We'll see where it goes.
Okay, and it's kind of hard to see him, but he's right here on top of the stone structure. Jadobi, you're right in front of the pool, right there.
Oh, I'm kind of far. Oh, and he's right in front of me. Okay.
Yeah, you're about 30 feet in front of the dude.
We'll do a test fire. So first I'm gonna launch a firebolt straight at him.
Roll for attack.
Oh no. Inspiration die. Oh fuck. Oh.
It's right there. Oh, fuck.
Damn it. Hang on.
Oh, I just got fucking fucked.
Man. Well, it's not too bad. 15 to hit.
Does not hit. That it sails right past him.
Oh man. All right.
And I'm sure he giggles.
Hang on a second. That's all I can do. I'll wait for my next one.
Oh, Nico goes after you.
Oh yeah.
Wait, make sure you remind me, because I will forget.
I will also forget. Here, I'll just have him open
Somebody
here.
remind us.
Okay.
Oh, I don't even have him on there. Nico. Let me get some flying stuff, because I feel like people are going to fly today.
He's gonna go in and then try to cast, and just in case there's anything around him,
Okay.
he's gonna try to dispel magic.
Okay. What is, go ahead and roll. I always forget what dispel magic is. GW, do you know what that is off the top of your head? Anyone?
Yeah, dispel magic. You roll a d20.
Yeah, roll a d20.
The number you get has to. What level spell is she dispelling?
She doesn't know. She's just trying to dispel magic.
Okay.
16.
16. You don't see any effect of anything happening at the moment. So you don't know if there was a spell or not that's been dispelled.
Okay, and then he's gonna swing back around towards me again and
Okay.
burst. His feathers are gonna burst into flame.
Okay. And it's his turn.
Mhm.
Torque.
I will run and leap into his face and put axes into it. I'll start with the spike on the right hand.
Okay, roll for attack.
That would be.
I'm not organized, guys, today. I was prepared, but I'm not organized.
That's 20 to hit.
20 does not hit.
20 does not hit. Okay, interesting. And then I'm landing in front of him, so I will swing again. That has to hit. It's a natural 19 plus 16, so 36.
Misses. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, it hits. Of course it hits.
I hope so.
Thank you, Sailor.
Yeah. I hate so much.
I'm going home.
Screw you guys. I'm going home. Taking all of my stuff and I'm leaving. I'm gonna take my tiny little ball and everything, and I'm gonna hit him.
Let's see. Sorry. That's 12 points of damage,
Okay.
and I will rip into a rage. I should have done that first, but I fucked up.
Okay.
So that's it.
Aika.
Hey. Including stores, is that right?
You're gonna move me
I
up in
can't
front
hear
of
you,
him,
man.
or-
I don't know what's going on. Oh, sorry. Aika.
Alright. Solo?
Can't hear you.
Uh-oh.
Well, whatever you're doing right now is fine.
Can you hear me right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Alright, maybe because I wasn't on the thing.
Your
Alright,
remote's
so
awesome.
Ica has 45 feet of movement, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, how far can he get if he runs 25 feet forward?
You want him to attack the guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he can get. You want him to go through the pool?
Absolutely not.
Didn't think so. So you want to get up here and attack the dude. Okay.
Oh, he can reach? Cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's not that far.
Druid
All right,
craft a new microphone.
He's going to hit him with his claws. And he gets advantage because his boy is right there next to him.
Correct.
Druid craft a new microphone. I love it.
Okay, so that's going to be, I think 27 to hit on the first go.
27 hits. Roll for damage.
What's his damage? I think it's like 2d10.
You can't see it at all.
No, it won't let me pull up his stats up.
What are you doing? Claws?
Yeah.
2d8
All right.
plus 7.
$13 points of slashing for the first hit, and it's magical slashing damage.
Okay.
That's claws. How did he take it?
He took it.
Okay. All right. Second hit. Oh no.
Oh no!
I think that's 17 to hit.
Nope. Misses.
All right. Swing wide. And that's it for Ika. He's just gonna screech in his face, and that's it.
Caw. Got it. Boo. GW.
Boo! Help! I can talk. Go!
Okay.
And I'm just gonna ask him to go over there and like hop over everything and just start.
Boo's gonna run.
And he's gonna come from the top with an uppercut from the top. Bow!
He does that.
Then I'll summon some ki and I'll hit him with a regular uppercut.
Okay. So to simplify. Whoops. Fuck. Can you guys still hear me? Did I mute it?
Just take like 80 points off, dude, right now. You're done.
So don't forget, you guys have the 18 points of. Boo,
Temporary, yes.
Boo has a
Yes.
21 that misses, and a 26 that hits.
A 21 misses?
Correct.
Okay.
And after that and that, we'll accumulate it to
Oh shit! Is
21 points of punching damage. That ends Boo's turn. You watch as I almost said what he was. Ooh. You watch as Uran kind of smirks a little bit and says, "Come forth." And you watch as his hand kind of comes up a little bit and crushes something in his hand. And you watch behind you, kind of where Denahi is, like right behind Denahi. You watch as the wind starts to turn and spin, almost like a tornado. And from the tornado, you watch as two arms protrude from this tornado, and a face emerges, and a giant air elemental arrives right behind
dear.
Denahi. And we'll take 2 attacks on Denahi.
Oh, snap.
Ow, shit!
17 to hit.
No, I'm gonna cast shield.
Okay.
No.
And that one won't hit either. And 21 to hit Aika. Not Aika. Nico.
Yeah.
So Nico.
Nico takes a shot.
Is Nico resistant to anything? No, I don't think he is.
Fire and poison he's immune to. He's
Got it.
resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
Oh, he is resistant to bludgeoning.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the attack that hits him is for 22 points of bludgeoning damage, halved to 11.
Okay.
Are you updating his character sheet, or am I doing that?
I think you might have to do that.
Okay.
I don't have his character sheet.
Got it. I got it. Cool. He's at 97, just so you know.
Okay.
Ends the elemental's turn. Now, yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not? Let me hurt somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Ronnie, I love your way.
Yeah, I'm gonna
every
do that.
day.
So he is going to hurl 2 giant balls of ice at Torque. He's going to use his legendary action.
Ooh, Ronnie, I love your ice balls.
20 to hit.
Wait, I have a question.
Yeah.
Since
20 hits.
Is that a ranged attack? Because if he is, he has to deal with a disadvantage because Torque is right up on him.
It's a legendary
And
action.
is it a magical? Is it casting something?
He's not. He's
casting something. You know he's casting something.
It is and it's not. So, like, yes, you can do your thing.
He cast
Do,
that
like,
fucking shitty thing that hit Denahi.
No,
That's already a spell.
Technically. Well, no, he called out to him, so it wasn't really. That was more of a layer action. Jadobi, so it is a spell, but he's pulling ice from the ceiling down, so it's not. He's not going to get disadvantage on that attack. But,
It's a 30 to hit.
But it is a spell. Yes, that hits. Roll for damage.
And he's gonna take 18 points of damage.
18. Okay. Both of...
Ooh, Ronnie, I hit your shit.
All right. You take 12 points of bludgeoning, half to 6. And 27 points of frost damage as these 2 giant ice boulders come flying at you from almost out of nowhere, and it hits you. Can you please make a dexterity saving throw?
I can indeed.
You make it with You make it with advantage too, by the way, Torque.
I do get advantage on that. Yes, as a matter of fact.
You are raging.
17.
17. Okay. So you are hit with these 2 giant boulders, and you kind of take a step back, but you still maintain your position. It does end Euron's turn. It is now Jadobi.
Okay. Let's see. I see that. I feel like Uran is getting taken care of over there, and I see my girl Denahi by herself. So I am going to go about. Let me go about 20 feet to that column to my right. The other one. The, nope, that one. There we go. I want to go 20 foot towards that.
Okay.
And I want to turn and look back at the air elemental. And I will. I don't know what I want to do. I'm gonna take out my wand of magic missiles, and I'm gonna call out the word. I'm gonna shoot 6 of my charges at it.
Go for it.
By the way, do I know, after looking at this blue guy with the horns, do I know what he is?
Do a history check for me.
History.
Oh, probably.
I know what the fuck he is.
History. There you go. 14 total history.
14. You don't know what he is specifically, but you have seen other creatures that look just like him, but they tend to have red skin.
Noted. Okay.
And if do you need more than that?
Maybe
Of course he does.
With the 15, you've seen creatures like this that wield similar magic. You've never seen one in ice form, but he does seem to be an Ifriti.
An ice freak. Okay. All right. Noted. I'm gonna say into the earpiece, guys. I think that's an Ifrit, but it's ice instead of fire. I think your fire might work really well on him.
Good to know.
And I am going to loose these magic bolts at this air elemental. Bam.
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 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Yeah, 22 points of magic force damage to this air elemental.
Okay. As you hit the air elemental, you watch it goes, and it kind of just like makes a very crazy angry face at you, and it looks in your direction.
Leave her alone. And for my bonus, do I have a good bonus to use? I think I'm fine right now. I will. Okay.
Oh my.
So right in between the Ifrit and the
There's an I at the end of that, by the way. But go ahead.
Ifriti. Right in between the Ifriti and the air elemental, I want to cast from the icy ground a grasping vine of earth and ice.
Okay.
Could you please put a indicator right in between them so I know where my grasping vine is?
And it's just a grasping vine? Just a vine?
Yeah. It's made up of earth and ice. Nope.
Where is it?
Yeah, right in between the elemental and the Ifriti. Like right. Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. And I am going to. How many feet away is the Ifriti from the grasping vine?
20 feet, 25 feet, maybe.
Excellent. I'm gonna send it after him, and yank him away from the guys to give them advantage to hit or opportunity attack. Oh, he has to make a strength save.
Is it a strength save?
Was that a question? Or?
Yes. Sorry.
17.
17. He fails. Oh wait, I'm sorry. You know what? Add Dex instead of Strength to that.
Oh, 21.
He fails. I'm 22. All right, so he's gonna be drug, like just dragged on the ground 20 foot closer to the base of the vine, and everybody gets opportunity attack on him.
Okay. So go ahead and roll torque.
Guys, swing! Swing! With advantage!
So Boo hits him for 22 points.
Okay. Ica missed. He rolled really, really badly.
Okay.
Where the fuck is my? Okay, so I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong sheet. 26 to hit,
Hits.
and he takes. $26 points of damage.
26 points of damage.
26 points of damage.
Nice.
Yep.
All right.
Because he's been spiked, correct? Yeah.
At the end of your turn, Jadobi, as he gets pulled to this vine, he looks at you and he points at you. How many hit points do you have?
All of them. What's he
No,
doing?
What's
All of them.
What's the number that you have?
I have 100 and like 141 because I have the plus 18.
So you 141 total. Cool. So you needed less than 150. So he looks at you and he points at you. You stay right there. And he does power word stun as a legendary action. You are now stunned until the end of your next turn, where you can make a Constitution saving throw. Is your vines a concentration check? Concentration spell?
Yes.
So the vines go away at that point.
So I have to wait. So right then I can't do it. Then I have to wait to the end of my next turn.
Correct.
Damn. Wait. Is that a charming effect?
You're stunned. You're not charmed. You're stunned.
Oh, damn. All right, that's fine.
Yeah, he didn't like that.
Well, fuck them. Well, fuck you then, buddy.
So you do this motion. Everyone hacks at this guy, taking a lot of damage. He gets pulled towards the vines. Immediately points at you, furious, and you're frozen, stunned in the time until the end of your next turn. End of the round. Top of the order. Danahi.
Well, since he's being pulled towards me, I kind of tighten my grip on the scythe and I duck down and swing.
At the elemental or the other guy?
Other guy.
So he's 10 feet away, so you have to move to him if you want to do that.
Okay, I move 5 feet forward and then I hit him.
Okay, so does 22 hit?
Oh yeah, opportunity, huh?
Yeah.
Yes, it hits.
Okay. You take 24 points of frost damage.
Okay.
And you are all up in dude's face.
I thought she was only moving. Oh, never mind.
She's moving so she can hit the guy, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I just lost. Sorry, my iPad doesn't have anything open, so I'm doing this the old-fashioned way.
Ye old-fashioned way.
You need me to update it?
If you don't mind.
So how many points have you lost altogether?
Just that.
What did I say?
14? No, I can't remember.
I said 20.
More than that. 24?
24.
Something with a 4 in it.
Okay, so you lost your temporary hit points and you are down...
22? Oh, 24.
You are down... 6, maybe?
Sorry, I'm still trying to fucking find this thing.
Does Mixer not have the plugin?
No, it does not.
Damn. Took me that long.
Okay, so swing attack on the Ifrete.
Yes. Hopefully it hits. Can only use it once. 28 to hit?
28?
Yeah.
Yes, that hits.
Yeah.
Yes.
Get him. Get him.
It's a damn good roll. All right. Give me a moment for the math, okay?
Take your time. Take your
Oh man, where's
We'll
my
wait.
phone?
time. Wait.
We don't really have much of a choice.
Fuck. Okay.
Chris, where'd you get all of the terrain from?
Did you watch the recap of Origins?
No.
Oh,
So, Chris Sizemore from here, he plays Hickfie, the druid, the human druid. He's the one who made all these things.
cool.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Oh,
He legitimately just gave it to me like yesterday, and I was like, oh yeah, I hope I could use these soon. And you're like, hey, let's go to the cave. I'm like, yes.
Yes! You chose correctly. The cave. That's where you'll die.
that's where you all die.
Oh,
That's where you shall perish. Prepare for your own doom, my friends.
You're really setting the mood right now, man.
all right.
All right, let's go.
115 of necrotic damage.
Oh my God.
Holy shit snacks.
Is that
That was the best Denahi ever. That was amazing.
She likes the new toy I gave her.
Yes.
That is super boss.
Well, that's why you can only use it once.
Yeah.
Like a boss.
So, ends your turn, or are you doing something else?
Yeah. My it just turns into a regular quarterstaff.
Okay.
Oh, you get one swipe with it.
Yeah.
Oh, I
you,
was
you can't do 2 hits like that. Give me a break.
okay.
Then I'm gonna Misty Step 20 feet away, please. To the left.
Ooh, can you make a dexterity saving throw?
For Misty Step?
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
Why? What's going on?
Natural 20.
Oh,
Yeah.
bitch!
I got a natural 22. What does that bring it to?
Fuck.
Oh, come on.
What does it bring it to?
Fucking
27.
Oh, 26. So, as you begin to cause this misty form, his eyes lock on you, and he watches his hand reaches you, and you actually feel it upon your throat as you're in mid-misty step, like he was going to stop you from doing it, and you misty step somewhere else. Where are you going?
Ooh, and I kind of slide back and like catch my knee.
Right here?
Yeah, that's fine.
You hear me in the background. Woo!
Totally dipped on Nico, but that's fine.
He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
He's an adult phoenix. He's fine.
Yeah, so that ends my turn. What he's gonna do, he's gonna try a wing attack on the elemental.
Okay.
How do you?
Doing a wing attack on you.
Oh shit. 13 to hit.
Misses.
Damn it. Okay.
Doop-a-doop-doo.
This goes right through him
Doing a
then.
wing attack on you.
Okay. So, ends his turn.
Mm-hmm.
So, at the 20 initiative mark before Torque's turn, you watch as jagged pieces of ice start to fall like spears from the ceiling towards all of you. Oh, it's an
Gotta be
attack
kidding
roll
me.
against each target. Ooh. 22 Torque.
Hits.
24 Boo hits. 19 Denahi.
Yeah.
So this is
Natural
bludgeoning
20,
or piercing.
natural 20 on Aika.
Oh man.
Hellish rebuke though.
It's ice falling from the ceiling.
Oh,
It's a layer action. It's not actually like him.
never mind.
Natural 20
I missed that
on
part.
Nico. No bullshit. I got 2 natural 20s. Is that everybody?
Boo.
Yeah, Boo got hit. Everyone got hit. Okay, so the 2 natural
I
20s
didn't get
are
hit.
the pets. Oh. Is it an auto hit?
It's what an auto hit.
If a shard of ice is falling on you because you're stunned?
Oh shit.
Yeah, so I think you take max
It might
damage.
miss me. It might miss me though.
You can see in his face he's lying to himself.
23 to hit, if you want to get. Let's get technical here. All right, so
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Oh yeah, he's taking that damage. All right.
Everyone takes 18 points of frost damage.
Which
Hold on.
is
Hold on one
oh,
second.
okay, 18.
So let me write that down because we're getting all crazy right now. So 18 frost.
He's writing it down. I'm so proud of him. He always forgets.
I can update it myself, by the way.
Oh, you're updating yourself? Okay.
Yeah.
18. And 10 points of piercing, which is halved for
5
Torque.
for me.
Okay. Does Nico or Ica have any immunities to either one of those?
No,
No.
Ica
Okay.
doesn't.
Ica doesn't. So,
However, I am completely immune to frost, so I only take 10 points of damage.
so you take 20 because it's an auto crit.
Oh, fuck.
So you take 20 points of piercing. That's it. But
I've never
Ica
heard of
and
an auto crit.
well, it's like if you're paralyzed, if you're prone, it's an auto crit on a hit on like a melee.
Right.
And this
I
is
guess I
technically
have heard of
melee
it then.
because it's a
Yeah,
piece
he's
of
right.
ice.
Right.
So
Then
it's-
obviously I have heard of
it's
it.
28 total. Times 2 is 56. Is that right? Math. Anybody?
I'm sorry, I don't know what you're doing. What are you doing?
I'm trying to double the damage. So is
For
it
who?
is it 56?
Oh.
But it has to be before you add the bonuses.
So it's
56 apparently.
It was 28 times. Yeah, 56.
Okay, so
Thank you, senpai.
So Nico has 41 and Ica has 42 currently. Now it is Torque's turn.
I will turn and leap into the back of dude's head with advantage, correct?
Yeah, technically he's focused on somebody else.
He is focused on someone else. Well, we'll put this into the back of his fucking head.
All right, so that will be a 27 to hit.
27? Yeah, it hits.
And he'll take 26 points of damage. And I will continue swinging on him.
Okay. You said 26.
And I crit! And that means I get to turn on all my stuff. My demon fire.
Oh yeah. So you watch. We haven't seen.
And
this in a while.
Oh wait, no, I have to hit them both to do the other one. Okay, so yeah, so just the demon fire. So that is 15. Woo!
Shinobi, make a perception check.
Okay.
Another. Good lord.
12. 13.
12.
36 points of damage.
36 points of damage.
10 of that is fire.
So that's doubled. So.
Yes. Oh no, wait, I'm sorry. The initial was 25, so that's 50, and then add another 12 to that.
And how much of that is fire?
And 20 of that is fire.
So then it's 40 fire damage.
Oh, he don't like.
No, I doubled it already.
But you double it again because he's vulnerable to
Okay,
fire.
fantastic. I love this.
Okay,
So he took a hell of a hit, and I still have another swing.
got it. Jidobi, you see kind of here on the rocks, as you're frozen through the corner of your eye, a bag, a satchel with something that kind of fell out of it that looks like it might be glistening from the light of the thing, where you see some sort of glass in a bag, like right about there. It's like right there. You want it. I know you do.
Another 23 points of damage.
Okay.
Fucking hit him hard.
That's right, man. That's what you
End
do.
your turn.
That is all 3 attacks, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
got-
That's all 3.
I
So that was almost 100 points of damage, I think, right? 75.
That was nice. I'm proud of you for that one. DM,
Yeah.
because I got hurt while this stunning spell was on me, do I get a chance to save after I've been hurt?
I don't see anything that says that you would.
I'm just making sure because sometimes if you get hurt, you can make saves. So I just want to.
No, I understand.
Almost 100. Almost 100 points of damage.
Proud of you, Torque.
So before Ika's turn, you hear like the rumblings of footsteps coming from the entrance that you were just there.
Oh, crap.
And barreling through is a frost giant coming into the cave.
Wait, but it's Ika's turn.
It's before Ika's turn, so that was his turn. He rolled higher than Ika.
Okay.
But that's it. That's all, he just
Card would help.
he just shows up. That's his turn though.
All right. Where is he? Is he on the map yet?
He's in the entrance.
Okay. All right.
Oh, infectious. I love you so much.
Oh,
It's just like his answer to everything is make a pull card.
Ika is gonna run around the pool and
Yeah.
avoid other pools to get to the Afriti, and he's gonna go to Torque's left.
Okay. Roll his attack with advantage, please.
Ah! Ah! Ooh! Oh no, I have to tell him that. All right, cool. I wanted him to do a screech, but good. Does he have a +10 to hit, Solo?
8.
8.
Oh.
All right, 16 to hit.
Does not hit.
Second claw. Here we go. Ah! Oh, much better. 24 to hit.
24 hits. Roll for damage.
All right, that's going to be 2d8. It's weird not being able to see Ika's sheet.
Yeah, I'll have to figure that out later.
12 points of slashing. And Ika is done. He's gonna stay there with the Torque.
Okay.
And guarding me. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey. Sorry, cat issues.
So I think this is what Boo's gonna do. Boo is going to pop his wings. He's going to fly around the air elemental and try to meet the giant. Now seeing that there's a new enemy in town, Boo is going to charge. Use his head to help hold him up, and he's going to make his attacks on the giant. It hits, it hits, that hits, that hits. Key, hit. Wow,
Okay.
he hit all of them. So you watch as Boo deals, wow, 46 points of damage. He just flies and just starts going to town on this big dude. What did I say, 46? Yeah.
I think you said, yeah.
That ends Boo's turn. It is now the Elemental's turn on Nico. 22 to hit.
Yeah, that probably.
Yeah, it does.
Nico takes 26 points of frost damage. Or, excuse me, bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Half to 13.
Oh, he's resistant, yeah, so, okay.
And I'm doing that right, yeah. 13.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he has 28. And it's his turn. At the end of that turn...
Oh, damn, so many layer actions.
Well, no, yeah, this is a legendary action right now.
Just
gonna-
let you know.
What's that?
I can see Ika's sheet finally now.
Cool. So he's going to turn around and take a swipe with his scimitar giant sword on Torque. 22 to hit. Torque.
Yes,
Okay, and a 29 to hit Torque. Okay.
that hits.
You take
You're gonna take.
36 points of frost damage
What?
and 22 points of slashing damage, half to 11.
Damn.
36 and 11.
Yep.
As he takes with his giant sword with one hand, he just swipes you across your chest and then swipes you again, and it hurts. That does end his turn. At the end of his turn, Jadobi, your turn is over. Please make a Constitution save.
I actually have a question.
Yes.
So when Torque was like doing massive damage, everyone's hitting him.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, does that end like a concentration spell that he has on me, or?
I can double check, but I did not see any concentration on there at all. No, it's instantaneous. There's no concentration.
Okay, just making sure. I'm just trying here.
It's power word stun is what the spell is.
Yeah, it's
Right, and he didn't. Did he cast another spell? Sorry, I had to step away.
No, I swung on you. That's all he did.
Okay.
Okay, so at the end of my turn, I make a what save? A con?
Con save.
And I have advantage on this because of the Hero's Feast?
That's wisdom.
Okay.
So just straight con save.
I just want to move. This always happens to me.
You hurt him bad, man. You put him in a bad spot.
Oh, man. Oh, that's not going to do it. That's going to be like a 8.
No, that does not do it. Also, I meant to say this. He does. You watch as ice and mist underneath of him starts to elevate him in space. Ica and Torque, please make a opportunity attack if you'd like.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Is it advantage or anything?
Yep. Oh my god. Dice jail. I am horrified. Get out of my
First one was a 11, I think.
I can miss
So
it.
that'd make it 27 to hit.
Hits.
Damn, really crappy damage though.
At least you hit him.
That makes it another 20 points of damage.
Good job. All right.
Yeah, but it could have been so much higher.
Okay. Top of the order, Denahi.
How far above ground is he?
Save me.
20 feet maybe.
Okay. Damn, how do I heal you from being frozen? Oh.
Just spell it.
Good question, Kenichi.
Good.
How's this dude looking,
Nico,
man?
though. So I'm gonna try to cast a wall of fire in front of the elemental to try to damage him and send him backwards.
Okay.
Ooh.
So it's a dex save.
I have a question for you.
2.
Yeah, he loses that.
And I have a
He
question.
takes
for you.
damage.
It does. It takes
1 second, GW.
something.
So excited.
Hold on. My computer's being a bitch right now. Okay. Mm, 16
16
plus.
points. Okay.
I feel like there's bonuses I'm forgetting to add up.
Yeah. Do you have your Phoenix stuff up too?
Yeah. I just don't know what those numbers are, so I'll just worry about it another time.
Okay.
So 16 points of fire damage.
16.
Mhm.
So as the fire ignites in this elemental, you watch as it looks like it screams in pain and it dissipates actually.
And then
Oh, well, run home to your mommy.
May I ask Nahi something?
Yes.
Now?
Go.
All right, Ian, how long can your firewall be?
100 feet or something like that.
Your wall can be 100 feet.
Wait.
I feel like it might be-
120.
No, how long? is it?
Wait. 1 foot thick. 60 feet.
Okay.
I was very ambitious.
And it's like 20 feet high, right? The wall.
Huh?
Damn
Yeah,
it!
60 feet long, 20 feet high, 1 foot thick.
Okay, Solo, how
Yeah.
far off the
Thick.
ground is the
Thick.
affliction?
He's about 25 feet off the ground.
Okay. Because I was thinking it's long enough to hit them both, but I guess.
Got it. Well, technically, we would have 2 here.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so
Nico.
yeah, Nico's gonna I was hoping to like separate Nico and him, so Nico's on our side. I'm gonna call to him and send him over to Jadobi to help him. But his max fly speed is what? And
It's about 50 feet. What's his
50
feet?
feet.
His 40 feet, so he doesn't quite get there.
Okay. Well, he's on his way.
Okay.
He doesn't have to touch me to do dispel magic, right?
I think it's a range of. I have to look it up.
I don't think it has to be touched.
Sorry, y'all. I was not prepared today. My bad.
Okay. It's been a while. We wiping off the dust. We in this. We doing this.
You know, I came straight from work, so I'm like, fuck.
Wiping off the dust.
I feel like
Take yourself a nice big deep breath
Dispel magic
and
is
blow
120
really
feet.
hard.
Dispel
Yes.
magic is 120 feet.
Oh shit. Okay.
Well, then it's
Dispel
on.
magic.
hit me. Hit me.
All right, so
Then we dispelling magic.
all right, hold on, guys. Let her do it. So roll a thing.
I don't know what the pluses are.
She
There
has
is no-
rolled a thing.
There's no plus to it, I don't think.
Okay. 11.
11 does not dispel it.
Okay. He's gonna try again on his next turn.
Power word stun is an 8th level spell, so it needs to be an 18.
Ah, yes.
Okay, at the end of Aika's turn.
Aika is going to let
I'm
out.
sorry, and at the end of Nico's turn. Excuse me. What? So layer actions before Aika, right? Yeah. Right.
Yeah, it would be me anyway.
Go for it.
Oh yeah, it's Torque first, then Aika. That's right.
I think we've just been having Ika go after him anyway, right?
Can Torque, Aika, Denahi, and nope, not Denahi. Torque, Aika, and Nico make a Constitution saving throw.
A con save?
Look, buddy, you got this.
See if I want to still be there.
12.
12.
Yeah. You're gonna have to kiss my ass. It's a 25.
The hero speaks is only for wisdom saves, not for any other saves.
Correct.
Let's make sure.
So what was Aika's? 12.
Mhm.
No, I didn't even do
Oh,
it.
that was mine.
What kind of save is this? I'm sorry.
Con save. Torque, you got a high one, right? Okay.
25.
Okay, so Aika for his con save got a 19 total.
19. So Aika, Nico, and Torque all take 22 points of frost damage because you all succeeded instead of
What the what?
44. So a giant, cold, bitter, cold cloud surrounds this space underneath the Ifrete, and you all take this sharp, sharp pain. What did I just say? 20
22.
You said 22, and that
22.
was
with a success.
with a success. Oh my god! If you failed, goodbye.
Oh boy, I'm glad we got those temporary hit points.
So that's the end of the layer actions. Torque.
Shit. How high up is he? Well, it doesn't matter. I can leap that high. I'm gonna leap up and hit him.
It's true.
And is there any advantage, or is that just straight?
It's just straight because he's not necessarily engaged with anybody at the moment.
Okay, fantastic.
And you added that damage to your thing, Torque?
I sure did.
Okay.
28 to hit.
Hits.
Whoa, nice roll. 18. Fucking 31 points of damage.
Shoo. So you leap up and hit him as hard as you can for 31 points. Okay.
I don't know how this works. Because I leaped up, that means I'm probably going to be falling back down. But if I hit him with that, can I use that momentum to hit him again while I'm up there?
Yeah, I mean you have enough. It's a leap, it's a swing, and a swing. I would give you.
Okay, well,
And then technically you
fantastic.
can
Because
swing.
the next one definitely hits. And he takes another... Uh, 23 points of damage.
23. Got it.
And I guess the last swing will go as well. And that one, oh wait, what is that? That's 30 to hit. Yep, that hits. For 18, 20, 4, 5, 6, 7, 20, 25 more hit points of damage.
Great. Got it. He's looking a little rough.
Now he's looking rough. Good lord. I mean, how much did she put on him? And that sickle blast thing, or that scythe, or whatever it is? Scythe?
Quite a bit.
He's got to be rough at this point. Holy shit snacks.
End your turn?
Yeah. That
Okay, the fire giant, or ice frost giant, is going to take his 2 swings on Barakabu because he's in his face. That hits.
He has,
and-
Wait, where's Barakabu and where's this giant? I'm not seeing that.
What's
Before
that?
the giant can hit Barakabu, he has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Why?
Because every time Barakabu wakes up in the morning, he has sanctuary on him.
Until Boo makes an aggressive attack, which he
Oh,
did
you're
on
right.
the thing. Yeah.
You're right. You're right.
So, no, it's good. It's good. Barakabu takes 38 points of slashing damage total. He's still looking pretty fine. And it's his turn. Aika.
I'm not.
Okay. So, I'm sorry. I missed
Bro.
the whole cloud wall situation. Can you
Stop.
tell me what's happening?
Say it one more time. Oh, Torque. Sorry, hang on. You also take when you leap out of the fog cloud, you take an additional 13 points of frost damage. And I'm assuming you don't leap back into the cloud.
No.
So Aika's turn. Yes. So he's surrounded in an ice fog cloud of stuff.
Is he in the cloud, or is the cloud around him like a wall?
But he's in the cloud. It is.
Okay, he's getting the fuck out of there then.
Okay.
He's gonna run backwards towards me.
He takes 16 points of frost damage.
Oh no, how is he looking? How's he looking?
I think he has 4 or 5.
Oh no.
4.
Oh no. Ah.
Yeah, he's looking pretty rough.
Let's see. He's gonna ready his claws for if anything comes at me.
Okay. Air Mounts is gone. Ifrete. Let's see. What does he want to do? You know what? I wish I had
No.
all my
No.
life force back.
You
And you
can't.
watch the wounds in his body and his face all disappear, and he looks like he did when you first met him.
That's
And he-
annoying.
He uses
What
his
the what?
he uses his only 9th level and 3 legendary actions to do that. Ends his turn. Jadobi, Constitution save, please.
We can't keep up with this. We need to run.
Ow.
Okay. Well. Okay. I'm gonna try to get out of this. Natural 20! I swear to God. I was like,
I love it. Okay, so you are now at the end of your turn. You get all of your movement and everything back. Top of the order, Denahi.
Okay. How far is Torque from me right now?
How far is what?
Torque from me in the fog?
Torque is 30 feet around the fog. He's not in the fog at the moment.
Okay. And then how far is Jadobi? from me?
Jadobi is
That's
15, 20 feet from you.
All right. So I'm gonna reach into my bag really quickly, and then in my hand is gonna be a vial of holy water, and I'm gonna crush it. It's gonna shatter. I'm gonna cast prayer of healing.
Ooh.
So everybody get some heals. Let's see.
That includes Aika and Nico, correct?
Yeah, everybody.
Okay.
And myself.
Okay. So roll the heals. Make sure you add your bonus to the heals as well.
13 plus my bonus, which is 5, I believe.
So 18 points.
18 points for everybody.
No, you get 10 to healing points.
Because it's my spell attack mod?
It's from the necklace. The necklace gives you plus 10 to healing.
Oh, yeah.
So it's plus 15. So what did you roll?
Okay.
13. So it's 28.
28 healing?
Nice.
28 healing.
Wow, that was needed. Way to go.
I updated Ica and Nico. Okay. You doing anything else?
Nope. Just gonna say, if he can do it, so can we. And
Question: did I get that 28 too?
Yes.
Thank you.
And don't forget about the thing you saw next to you.
I won't forget. I can move now, so I have to wait till my next turn.
Nico.
Oh, sorry. Fuck. What is he? Oh, he's still. You can move now, right? So.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He's gonna, I guess, swing back around and go for. Man, should he though? Yeah, he's gonna do it. He's gonna swing at the big bad and try to land a wing attack.
He has advantage because the big bad is kind of focused on torque at the moment.
Okay. Oh, natural 20. Eee. That bitch hits. So.
Bitch hit.
Oh my god, how many is that?
That's a lot.
The bitch hit.
It's like 12d8 or something. 5, 10.
Oh, your wing attack? I can look it up. You said it's a wing attack?
Yeah. 8. Plus.
It is 11d8.
Okay. Thank you.
Well, hang on. So do 6d8 first, and then we'll do the fire damage afterward.
Okay.
So you're doing the radiant and the slashing first.
$21. Oh, that sucked.
21, so that's 42 points.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My pen stopped working. That's how much writing I've been doing today. So 42. Okay, so now roll your fire damage, which is 5d8.
Uh,
29.
29 times 2 is 58. Times 2 is
Oh my
Get
God.
wrecked.
116 points of fire damage.
Damn, Nico went ham.
So
Yeah.
he loses concentration.
On what? Yes.
Does he fall on the ground and eat shit?
He does not, but he's still there. But the cloud is gone. Ica, turn over.
Ica's turn.
No, I'm sorry. It's Nico's turn. I keep getting them crossed. It's Nico's turn over.
Yes.
Okay. So, layer time. Jagged pieces of ice. Mrs. Barakabu. Mrs. Danahi. Fuck you, Mrs. Ica. 22 to hit Jadobi.
Fuck. Yeah.
So only person that hits is Jadobi.
I get unstunned and now I'm getting impaled by freaking.
So everybody takes 13 points of frost piercing damage, like frost damage. Jadobi, you take. Are you immune to frost?
Completely, yes.
Oh, well, fuck. Well, you don't take anything. So everybody else gets 13 points of frost damage.
Everybody.
Who succeeds?
everybody.
As I get hit with it, I just go, that feels better.
Now it's Torque's turn. Excuse me.
Alrighty. Wow. Okay.
Don't get any closer to it, talk.
I don't have a choice there. I am. Fuck. I'm going to down a potion,
Do it.
and that will put me.
Man, he was almost dead, y'all.
I rolled
I'm sorry.
18, so it adds 19 to me. Then I will leap into the air and I'll get 2 attacks left.
Okay. Roll for that.
And one of those hits.
You still get your
Damn.
3 attacks, by the way.
I drank a potion.
Oh, okay. Got it.
So that takes away one of them.
Yep. Sorry.
And he gets hit for 22 points of damage.
Okay.
And I attack. Oh yeah, okay, so the second hits. And it will hit for man. Another 25 points of damage.
Sweet. Got it.
Not enough.
Ica.
Ica is gonna stay by me and protect me from any giant coming through or anything, and he's just ready his attack.
Okay. Boo is going to.
Actually, Ica.
Where is Boo? Just out of curiosity.
He's fighting the frost giant.
Okay, because I see him over by the.
You have to look at the stream to see him. You can't see him on the other camera. What are you doing with Ica?
I was gonna do something, but I don't want to risk it right now because I've been out of
Okay.
command.
So
He's in
Baraka,
2 places at once.
Barakaboo is punching and just decimating this frost giant. You watch as he punches through the eye socket of this frost giant, grabs a hold and literally rips out the brain of this frost giant, and the frost giant just falls on the ground.
Well, I mean, their brains are tiny, so.
And and Barakaboo uses his full movement to get by Denahi. Giant is now dead.
But there's 2 Barakaboos out there, is all I'm.
Oh fuck! Why didn't anybody say anything a long time?
That's why I was so confused.
Oh, that's
Everybody-
You're all, he's fighting the frost giant. I'm like, no, he's not. He's sitting over by that pillar.
Everybody fails. Everybody fails. All right. Frost giant's dead. Oh, it's the Ifrite's turn. He sees.
1 Boo, 2 Boo, 3
I just
you.
realized something, guys. I'm seeing a frost
big
giant.
Boo, small.
That's really important.
Small Boo.
What's that?
I'm seeing a frost giant for the first time. That's really important.
You're also seeing an Ifrite for the first time, there, buddy.
Oh, wow.
So with that, he sees what Barakaboo does. He launches 2 giant bolts of ice in his direction. Natural 20
Jesus.
and 26. So they both hit. Barakaboo will take. Fuck. Barakaboo will take 68 points of frost damage.
Is he good? Is he all right?
He's 33 left. Barakaboo's gonna make a dex save.
Wait, what's happening? Brock was making
Oh,
a
he's
death
fine.
blow?
To see if he falls
dex save.
if he falls prone, but he doesn't. So he takes the shards of ice into his chest as spears, and then ends the Ifriti's turn. It's now Jadobi's turn.
All right.
You're braiding your beard.
I'm trying to.
I am going to grasp the ward staff with both hands as I walk forward, chanting over and over and over again in like deep druidic. My eyes and tattoos are glowing a fiery red. Like my body is so hot that it's all you see around me is fire. My silhouette is black with just like glowing tattoos and eyes as I keep chanting and chanting. And I will unleash upon him my firestorm, 7th level spell.
Sage mode.
Oh, shit.
Do you
and-
pick the locations of those?
I do pick the location. So the area of the storm consists of up to 10 foot cubes, which you can arrange in any way I would like. They just have to be touching each other. And I'm only gonna make it because I know the Phoenix is completely immune to fire. So
Okay.
I'm just gonna swallow that whole area in my fire tornadoes, and I'm gonna avoid Torque and of course my friends.
So question. Each block causes how much damage? 7d10 fire damage, right?
Yes, that's correct.
So can you roll an intelligence check for me?
Okay. That wasn't too hot. Oh, but my intelligence is really high though. 19.
19. How are you imagining to arrange these fire
I can make
cubes?
up to 10 of them.
So-
But I'm gonna do it kind of like on top of each other, going upward to the Afritu.
So I won't let them stack, but I will let you arrange with that intelligence check. I will let you arrange so it's tight, so 6 of those can hit him in his current space. Does that make sense? Because they're cubes, right?
They're cubes, yeah.
10-foot cube. So you would put like the corners of each cube to try to hit his space, because he's taking up 10 feet, like a 10-foot cube of himself. So I was imagining you can hit him with 6 of them, is what I'm saying.
Let's do it right now. That's what I'm doing. I'm just going fucking crazy. After being stunned for a freaking 3 rounds or so, we're doing this.
So 7d10 times 6. Or
Alright.
you could roll 7d10 6
Alright.
times. And we'll sit here and braid our beards.
Oh my god! Yes, please braid your beard. Please braid your. You don't have enough to braid, bro.
I don't.
20.
Come on, man.
27, 28, 29, 30, 31,
You're really gonna braid? Hold on.
30 plus 5 is 40.
Oh, I'd be scared of that.
Stuck in the 80s, I guess.
41.
What?
Nothing.
41 times 4 was
Bushy
it?
bush?
Well, you're not gonna roll it 6 times, right? So it's 44 times 6.
All right, I'm doing that right now. All right, where's my calculator? Shit.
Yeah, bust out that calculator.
41 plus 4 times 4.
4d4 times 6.
No. 41
That
times
doesn't make any sense.
times 4 was it?
6.
Times 6. Fuck. Times 6 is crazy. 246 fire damage.
Please multiply that by 2.
Times
Oh my god.
2,
Lord.
492
Jesus.
fire
What
Five-
the fuck?
what
We're
the
never gonna
fuck?
beat that.
And I'm like yelling.
And
to
the
top my
choice.
lungs as I
Wait before you say it.
what? Oh, you getting your
I
horn?
was just trying to find our app.
Damn it, it's too slow. The moment's dead.
And I just keep chanting and letting the fire.
What is that, like
flames
494 or something?
The fuck? That's
The
crazy.
choice is yours.
Ah!
Yeah!
I want the fire tornadoes to like. Yeah!
There it is.
Fire tornadoes to like dance on top of each other and like just collide and collide and collide until he like loses himself in my fire and just eviscerate.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah,
So,
like balls to the side of the face.
So as
And
this
incinerate.
happens, and as it just like actually, yeah, Torque, you're pretty close to it. Can you make a dexterity save for me, or be eviscerated?
A dex save I get advantage on,
Yes.
and
Wouldn't that be shitty? That's a shitty way to go.
oh wow, 16.
16. Okay. You do take 18 points of fire damage residual as the explosions of the fire that you're just decimating, and as the firestorm dissipates, literally like 10 feet in the ground, it just decimated the frost and the stone of this work. There is nothing left of this guy, not even the weapon that he had. Everything has been eviscerated, incinerated, melted, crisped, and exploded into ash. And you just see Nico just flapping and like
By the way, Kenichi
That was-
Senpai, our new viewer tonight, is the biggest math whiz I've ever seen.
I know. Ahead of the game.
Nico looks around and was like, why didn't you lead with that?
Yes, seriously, like
I was frozen.
True. as you do that, from the pool of frozen ice water, the hand
God.
emerges again in a clenched fist, and as the clenched fist rises from this, opens its palm, and pulsating in the center piece of that is what looks to be a ice cold blue-white gem that is slightly pulsating.
Don't eat that one, Jadobi.
Yeah, wait a minute.
And
I'll
I'll
run-
step over towards it.
I'll run for it.
Okay.
Wow,
And
you're
on the way, I'm picking up the glass bottle on the ground.
What about
Yep.
Boo?
Is he dead? What's
No,
wrong?
Boo's right there.
Oh,
No,
okay.
he should be swooping in to grab that thing.
All right. And I'll go to the hand that's holding the gem.
Okay. As you approach the hand, please make a wisdom saving throw with advantage.
Oh boy. Come on, dice. Come on. All right, a little bit. Oh god, that wasn't good, you guys. That wasn't good at all. But my wisdom saves are normally good, so that's a super high number. 24 total.
24 total. You get thrown back about 10 feet. You take 20 points of psychic damage, or excuse me, frost damage, which you don't take any. But you're still thrown back 10 feet. The fist closes as you get closer. And as you get thrown away, it opens back up.
Boo, you try.
Can you make a wisdom save for Boo?
With advantage, right?
Advantage, it's +6.
He got a natural 20.
Natural 20. Boo he still gets thrown back 10 feet. He takes no damage at all. Same thing, fist closes.
Well, I have the other one, so it must be Denahi.
Me. All right, I'm gonna reach for it too then.
Okay. As you get
Good luck.
as you get closer to this gem, you watch as it pulsates and the hand opens up wide again. And as you get closer, the gem levitates off of the hand, and it almost looks like the hard solid gem turns to dust and mist. And at first it looks like it just disappears, and you watch as a very faint cloud of dust and smoke starts to kind of hover towards you, and as it comes towards you, it goes directly towards the gem in your chest, and you watch as the fire purple flame that is the gem on your chest have that same fire essence, but on the edges has white around the edge of the flame on your chest, and you feel the surge of the cold merging with the fire, and it dissipates, and you regain your breath.
Right.
Jadobi, please make another wisdom save for me. Straight roll, because it was supposed to be with disadvantage.
Was it?
Yeah, it was.
The straight roll.
Denahi, are you okay?
I think so.
I would be worried, but after I saw what happened to Jadobi.
I don't know. Let's see what this thing can do.
18 wisdom save.
18 wisdom save. As the gem merges and sinks with Denahi, and that energy of that frost energy like pulsates out of the gem, you're immediately hit with a wave. You're thrown back, hit with this wave of energy that seems to have come from nowhere, and you're thrown back on your ass on the ground, but instantly you are healed, full hit points. You look around and you feel a little strange and just a little confused, and you kind of take a step back and throw your hands to the side, and you watch as this wave of radiant energy pulses out of your hands and out of the staff, and everyone is healed to max hit points.
Sweet.
Wow.
You now know mass heal with your warden staff.
Nice.
Oh, shit.
Fucking helpful.
Which I don't think is as much as at hit points, but it's still fun. So, the Ifrete is dead. You all have gathered your composure, connected with this gem, kind of assessing the situation, and that's where we're going to call it for tonight. Thank you all for joining us in this fun
glowy stones.
roller coaster of excitement. We've missed you guys so much.
We have.
4 weeks is way too long. But we will be back next week for the next episode of the Realms of Ukodor. Don't forget to catch us on Monday as well for the 3rd episode of Origins of Ukodor, and we will see you all here this time next week. We love you guys, we miss you, and we will see you all for the next week of Midweek Mayhem.
Coming to the table, guys. It was cool.
See you guys later. Bye.